Alonso out. Yeah, I said it. Alonso out. Unacceptable. At Chelsea, unacceptable that we lose 2 preseason games in a row without our starters. Unacceptable. Alonso out. Get him out. Get him gone. No wonder Madrid didn't want him. No wonder. No fucking wonder. Would be what I would say if I had 2 chromosomes and less than 0.5% of a brain cell. Okay, big up chat. Listen, I'm just going to start off like this. Chat, today, I'm not the one. I'm not the one today, chat. So if I start seeing some pure waffle, like unironic waffle, bruh, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. 24-hour ban. I don't give a fuck. You're gone. You're gone. I'm not having it. I cannot stoop my level of intelligence. And it's not even that high. I'm not even trying to say I'm intelligent. I'm just trying to say, like, I'm average intelligence, right? I can't stoop down to the level of the majority or maybe the loudest Chelsea fans on Twitter. I'm not stooping down to this level. So 24-hour ban, and I will be doing the one myself. I'll be swinging. I'm swinging. I'm not the one today, chat. So hey, that's not that's like the minority of you, okay? That's not the majority. The majority of you, smash that like on your way in. The majority of you are subscribed. The majority of you are OGs and you're rational people. And you know what, some dude, today I'm not gonna do level-headed analysis, all right? Because Alonso out, all right? Off of 2 preseason games, and not only that, it was a wonder goal today, people. It was actually a wonder. It wasn't like an amazing goal, but it was relatively a really good goal that most keepers aren't gonna save that shit. So yeah, today I'm not the one. I'm not the one today. So yeah, chat, big up to every single one of you. You already know what is going to happen. Smash that like, all that fun stuff. And yeah, you already know. Subscribe, help out the channel. Memberships for different tiers starting at 99p. All right. Ladies and gents, welcome to today's review for the Chelsea 0 Juve 1 match in, I believe it was in Hong Kong still. Yeah, it was in Hong Kong. So big up to all the fans, the Chelsea fans in Hong Kong. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the outing. It was probably fun to watch your heroes play and all that shit. Not your heroes, but like, you know what I mean. But yeah. Listen, just to do a quick little summary of the match, just to get into it. Ladies and gents, Alonso out. That's all I got to say. Now, what I am going to say is that it was a strong lineup that included, off the top of my head, all right, let's see if I can do this. Off the top of my head, João Pedro, Danny Welbeck, Gittins, Esteval, I think it was Isugo and the youngster, I forget his name, Hato... Levi Cole wasn't on there. It was Hato, Fofana, Tosin, Kenda, and the other guy, Palestra. I think I got that on point. So a relatively strong lineup, a lineup with some new faces in there that have never played football with each other before, barring Welbeck and João Pedro at Brighton over 2 seasons ago. So no shit, Sherlock, when you start seeing players not look as fluid as they're supposed to look. Like, for those of you who maybe don't have decent, that's the bar, decent football IQ, let me just tell you something. When it comes to preseason, what you're supposed to be looking out for is potential patterns of play, potential moments from these individual players. You're looking to get players fit, and you're looking to see what's promising, the positives here. And the other thing I have to just note down as well, let me remind you that we were conceding 3 goals for fun last season. Like, we were conceding 3 goals at a time. I think it was, 7 games in a row we conceded 3 goals or some shit and scored nothing for fun. And usually, when a new manager comes in, the first thing they want to batten down, the first thing they want to fix is a defense. So when you start seeing a bit of a lackluster attack, but we're not conceding as many goals, it's probably because the priority is mostly to fix up on a defense, because then the attack is easier to fix. Now, that's not to say today, recent games, what we've seen recently, barring, the Sydney Wanderers, the attack hasn't been great, right? It's been a little lackluster. But lo and behold, this is what happens when you don't have Cole Palmer in the lineup. This is what happens when you put João Pedro around people who he's not played with. Barring that, he also played as a 10 today, alternating with Welbeck and shit, right? So we know that's not his position. He prefers striker. He's better as striker, right? Next to Esteval, who he's familiar with, that link-up play looked decent. Next to Gittins, who he's not really had much of a chance to play with because by the time João Pedro was doing the thing at striker, Gittins was hurt, right? So there's all these factors into why the team didn't look too fluid, didn't look too on point, didn't look too sharp, right? Because it's a preseason. Preseason is for getting match fitness. Preseason is for getting that sharpness, building up that chemistry. One positive thing to take out of today's game, Palestra and Kenda. Palestra and Kenda looked like they are in sync, right? And I'll be honest, it's kind of just Palestra in general. Palestra seems to kind of get a good feel for everyone he plays with on that right-hand side. But he looked good going forward. Defensively, questionable, right? But going forward, he looked good. Kenda had some decent moments. First time we've seen Kenda play in a Chelsea kit, by the way. And we're expecting the world out of him. It's just unreasonable. It's absurd. Esteval had brilliant moments from time to time. Gittins was probably his worst game I've seen in the preseason so far. Didn't really have a great game. I mean, he got fouled twice. It didn't get called for whatever reason. He had one play where he beat 2 players on the dribble on that left-hand side, but nothing came of it. It was Kenda, again, where the chemistry comes in. Kenda wasn't wide enough on that far post when the cross came in, or Jamie Gittins just didn't see where he was going to be or didn't put it precisely where he was. It's just things that over the course of time, these are the kinks that get worked out. I need, the fact that I need to remind people of this. And you know what's funny? Maybe I'm reminding the people who didn't care enough to watch the preseason last time. First preseason in Nebraska, we were absolute dog water. Horrible. Everyone, even myself, was kind of worried, but I said, you know what? It's preseason. And then what happened? Apparently, according to some of you, we were in the title race up until December, right? So there's that. Pochettino started off hot. We looked great. The Mudryk-Jackson link-up, the 1-2 against Brighton. We all thought, oh my God, we're going to have a fantastic season. We start off the fucking season on fire against Liverpool. The rest is fucking history. So, once again, preseason doesn't mean fucking shit. It really doesn't. It's for fitness. It's for getting these players to get used to the system. It's for getting these players back from international duty, which they just spent the last month and a half on. We're missing key players. We're missing Enzo Fernandez. We're missing Reece James. We're missing Cole Palmer. Well, Cole Palmer wasn't there anymore. Or today, he just nursing himself back from a minor injury or just being precautious, right? We're missing Levi Colwell. Who else did I say? Or who else are we missing? I don't know. We're missing key players, essentially, is what I'm telling you, right? Morgan Rogers isn't available yet to be that extra accessory or that extra 10 that we're looking for in the team, which is why we bought him on that left-hand side, right? All these factors, yet a minority of Chelsea fans want to focus on the fact that, oh shit, our season's cooked. We're done. All right, cool. If you really think that, then put money on it. Put it in the comments, your predictions. I'm going to write them all down, and then on May, we'll come back and we'll cook the fuck out of you if we're wrong. Because you have the confidence to be negative, but you don't have the confidence to put it down in the prediction, do you? So, it's all like, it's just a circus act, honestly. It really is. Chris thinks we're going to finish 12th. It's like, it's ridiculous. It really is. Benito, where do you think we're going to finish at the end of the season? Because you're telling me to put your name down. I'm assuming maybe you might be one of the negative ones. But where do you think we're going to finish? Based on all this negativity that I'm seeing, right? But if I had to summarize the game, Chelsea had good chances. Chelsea actually, like, in the first half, not... Okay, let me rephrase that. Chelsea didn't test the keeper. Chelsea did not test the keeper. That's just straight out, flat, and honest. We did not test the Juve keeper at all. However, there were moments of play where something should have and could have happened. In particular, the one that stands out was, I believe it was Esteval or Palestra. No, it was Kenda. Kenda crosses it into the box. Danny Welbeck doesn't get a good header on it. And he had time and space. So because he doesn't get a good... And again, I don't expect Danny Welbeck to be like the finished product. He's no João Pedro. He's there for experience. He's going to miss more chances or maybe miss as many chances as he makes, right? But yeah, there was a moment there was like, okay, that didn't go on target. There was some moments there where like, oh, we overshot the pass. We overdid this. The final product wasn't there. And that's where the frustrating part comes in. The final product wasn't there. We didn't really test the keeper too much. Now, the reason I'm not worried is because, again, you look at that front line. Kenda, Palestra, new players to the team. Haven't played with these players before. Danny Welbeck, experience, but still needs to play with these players. Know their patterns of play, know their runs, know where to predict them, know where they're going to pass, know when they're going to go short, all that stuff. Then you have João Pedro with Gittins, who's barely played with him, right? We did it this morning because people want to waffle. Jamie Gittins has 1,100 minutes in all competitions last season. Not nearly enough to get any type of chemistry or any type of, patterns of play down with João Pedro. So you could basically count him as a new player with João Pedro. And then you look at the right, Esteval, who was constantly in and out of the side, in and out of the side. I think the one time we saw Esteval with João Pedro was Crystal Palace. So it took, until January for us to see that match or that chemistry lines being formed? Yeah. So that's why people, when I'm saying I'm not taking this shit seriously, I'm not panicking, I mean it. Because there's so many other reasons why things don't work out than there are for things to actually fail. So, listen, at the end of the day, you look at the goal that we conceded. Immediately after we made 7 substitutions, this happened against Tottenham too. Immediately after we made 7 substitutions, literally within the minute that the subs come on, Isugo tries to go for the ball after receiving that captain's armband, by the way. I never in my whole life I never would have thought I would have seen that, but it is what it is. Caicedo, my man, knows game, you know what I'm saying? But gets the captain's armband, they step on the pitch, and the first play ends up being a brilliant goal from the Juve player that no one, maybe Thibaut Courtois, but no one gets to that. And it wasn't even perfectly placed. It was just placed well enough where the keeper wasn't going to get it. So it was a wonder goal. It really was. And that's how we lost. Like, we weren't dominated. They didn't really do much, barring maybe a few chances here and there. It was a relatively evenly matched game where one moment of brilliance led to our defeat. And listen, as now going forward, these next 2 games or 3 games that we have, I think we have AC Milan. We have the other team that I don't know, the other foreign team. And then Real Sociedad, right? These are games where you're going to start seeing more of the starting lineup, more of the starting players. And that's where you're going to probably hope to see these patterns of play that people are looking for, the real football, the football that we're going to see in Premier League. So time will tell. I'm not panicking. You guys shouldn't either. And it doesn't look like you guys are really panicking either. So big up to the chat for actually being reasonable when it comes to this game, unlike most of Twitter, which is why I stayed off Twitter today, which is why if there's news, I didn't know about it. Guys, stay the fuck off of Twitter today. But yeah, big up chat. That's the summary of today's game. Trust me, we're going to be fine. All right, let's let in the panel and get their opinions, ladies and gents. Let's talk football. Big up to every single one of y'all. Big up RSM, big up Chris. RSM, talk to me, bro.
I can't believe, that we got sold all this hype about Xavi just for him, to lose us the preseason. I can't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted us to challenge this preseason. I wanted us to be, top of the table for the preseason. Because, as
trophy.
Yes, I'm saying, as we know in years past, when we perform well in preseason, that directly, contributes to what we perform throughout the entire season. It's, and I think it's clear. I think we can make, sweeping assumptions about players based off preseason as well. When we started calling Jackson R9 when he was preseason under Posh, he didn't fail us after that. He maintained those levels. He never disappointed us ever again after that. So, it's really disappointing given the fact that, we know exactly what's going to happen because of this preseason. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Not jokes aside though. People, we had, again, when we look at the team that we're probably going to put out against Fulham, we are missing 7 out of the 11 starters. Okay. We legit do not have a complete roster. We didn't have Lacroix. We didn't have Reece James. We didn't have Cole. We didn't have the Pep Chavaria guy. We didn't have Enzo. We didn't have Rodgers. We didn't have Palmer. These players played 0 minutes in this game. What do you anybody crashing out being like, we didn't look dangerous in the final third. We didn't look this. Yeah, guess what? We had Joao Pedro in the 10, which we have said a million times. Joao Pedro is not a 10. He's more of a 9. Okay. And we've known for seasons that, if Palmer isn't in the 10, the team looks a little dead going forward. We knew this already though. This isn't new news. This is the reason why we bought Rodgers, by the way. So we could have somebody else that could drop into the 10 pockets and actually, put the ball forward and do things. So it's anybody crashing out is dumb. If you want to crash out, by the way, PSG lost 3-0. Okay. Arsenal lost 3-1 to Mallorca.
Oh.
PSG lost 3-0 to Mallorca. Arsenal lost 3-1 to Betis. Please, people, please. We need to give it up, man. We need to give it up. Anybody that's crashing out or fear mongering or anything, you need to grow a pair of balls. Okay. Thank you. And people are saying, it's worrying signs. We need to see consistency from the team. Bro, the majority of the people that were on that pitch for that game are not going to be starters for us in the Premier League. Why are we bugging out?
I still expected a little bit better performance, I would still say.
Okay. You wanted.
By the way, I'm not going to criticize.
Okay, no. I'm saying so. We had Joao Pedro. We had Joao Pedro in the 10, which we know doesn't work. Okay. We had Tosin and Fofana in the back, which we know is not nice. Okay.
Tosin
Gittins,
nice, but
quiet game. He wasn't shit, but he did really nothing. Yeah. Okay, Quenda, good game. Palestra, good game, but you notice Palestra ran out of gas in the 60th minute. Remember that when he got the corner? That brother was. Bro, he looked tired.
Palestra. He's been playing every game so far, right?
Yeah, but this was the first, you could say, high intensity game.
I reckon
and he was overlapping a lot.
Next game.
Yeah, so it's again, it's building up fitness. You could tell after the 60th minute, a lot of the guys got gassed out. And then we had the subs on, you know what I'm saying?
We also had the 16-year-old kid next to Caicedo today as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's I don't, again, people, we're drawing too many, this team, by the way, this combination of players have probably never played together, the majority of them.
I mean, yeah, I thought we're still creating more chances into the box, but we didn't really. The only one who's trying to do something, I thought today, was actually Kenda. Kenda actually looked dangerous.
Quenda and Palestra, by the way, that's a player right there, man. When Palestra in attacking spaces, I feel safe, bro.
Yeah, because he's had good link up with
Esteval.
He's had good link up with Esteval. He's had good link up with Kenda. He's looking very good going forward for Chelsea.
He's looking very good, bro.
I'm excited about him. I will say with Pestra, can he defend? And if it's a back 3, he won't need to. But if it's a back 4, maybe we use Reece more for that side and have him on either on a bench or an impact sub or something else, because defensively I haven't seen a strong side of him yet. Actually, today he did actually defend in one good area where he went in the defensive middle area where the centre backs go, and he did block one intercept, I would say. Anyway,
he was good. He was good. I think he was good. Quenda, very promising signs. I mean, he just looks like a young winger that's hungry. I remember one time I think he got a ball from, I think it was the Nicolo Gizzuli guy in the midfield, and he brought it down immediately, like one touch, and immediately like the touch set him up to run at the defender. Bro, that's a player right there, man. Like that first touch.
Player did the one touch. Sorry, I missed what you just said. Sorry.
No. So I think Gizzuli basically pinged the ball into Quenda, and Quenda deaded the ball in one touch, and immediately with that touch started running at the defender. He's a good player, man.
No, you're right. Like, I haven't really seen much of Kenda, I'll be honest. I've heard good things about him. I heard Man United really wanted him. I can see probably why they wanted him. And I think we paid an extra 5 million for him to get him. He looked like a very good player. I don't know where he's going to play for Chelsea majority because you got Esteval, Palmer, obviously Rodgers for 117 million.
I think he's going to have a similar season to Esteval.
You think it's going to be an impact sub?
I think he's going to be an impact sub, and he's probably going to get all the cup games for sure.
I wouldn't mind, like, if we're going to play a back three at times, him playing on either, at times, maybe right mid or left mid.
Yeah.
Saber needs to fill in that role because, I'll be honest, they don't need
I think if, like, I think if we're, like, playing a back three and we need to, like, chase a game or get a goal, we're trying to get a goal to win the game, like, you know, take off one of the wing backs, put on Quenda, who's just a lot more of an attacker. I think could be something we see. But yeah, I agree with E. I don't think Quenda needs to play a lot this season. I think just impact sub and every cup game we have, I think is gonna do him a world of good.
He's in, and like, I mean, with Esteval, he probably could have played more minutes last season if he didn't get the injury. But like, yeah, we would.
Yeah, I mean, he would have, but yeah, he got injured, so yeah. Caicedo, by the way, what a midfield general, man. That guy is literally just like, you know, Caicedo is the same thing as like João Pedro when we were seeing him playing. It's like, wow, this guy's just like levels ahead of everybody on the pitch right now.
Yeah, I mean, like, considering who we had right beside him, like the 16-year-old, he had to probably carry. He did very well, like to hold his own.
But that's the thing with Caicedo. He's one of those players, like kind of like Van Dijk. Like you put anybody next to him, he makes them better. He can play off of almost anybody. He's really good, man. He's really good. That's why he's the first name in the midfield.
No, I agree. Like, we haven't seen Enzo obviously played in preseason. I think Enzo's back next week for
next week because it's a 3 weeks minimum. Yeah, he comes back same time as Rodgers, Reese, Colwell, Lacroix. We're getting everybody back basically next week.
He did really well today. This was his first game in preseason, and yeah, he's probably our best player today at least. So
yeah,
I mean, you know, we probably got the wrong manager in anyway. You know, Iraola, what's his name? The guy who went to Liverpool. We should have got him in. That's the manager for
yeah, and honestly,
I think a few Chelsea fans say that today. That's why.
Word on the street is you know, when Mudryk got subbed on, Ahmed stood up from his seat and started applauding at the screen. You know.
I thought Mudryk did okay, man.
Bro, that Mudryk first touch, that's all enough, man.
Yeah, the first touch. Oh, where the heavy touch or.
Yeah, his first touch was really bad. I remember it was so funny.
What his first touch was, yeah. I mean, he played 10 minutes. So it's great to see Mudryk play.
The guy was Nani. Football? This is how it feels again?
Yeah. Yeah, Alonso out, man. Like, he ain't making Chelsea cook in this preseason. We shouldn't have him in. Ahmed, like, you Alonso out?
He is.
The smile says it all, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't do that.
We got the clip. We got the clip. He is.
He ain't doing that gimmick yet.
You do. Listen, I know Marshall is deep down. You know,
deep down.
You know these clickbait titles. You know, I'm seeing. You know, maybe that is what is coming from the heart. You know, it's fair enough.
What's wrong with my title? Is there anything false about it?
You know, a lot of clickbait going on there, but you know, we move. Now,
if anything, I didn't make it clickbait enough. I should have put a lot on there.
You know, I mean, listen.
Alonso in trouble. I should have put that.
Yeah, that's clickbaity.
Listen, man, very clickbaity. That's just my opinion. You know, you can take that from anyone else.
Under pressure.
But you know, I look at I look at that game. You know, and Alonso, he was really on thin ice, as some people are already saying. You know, some of these players, man, already washed. You know, yeah, man, Alonso, man, it's time to go. That's what I'm hearing, man, from the streets. That's what I'm hearing from the streets.
Who said this, bro? I know Curry didn't say this. I know he's not speaking for himself.
I've not spoken about Quenda to once either, so it's not me.
Brenda being Portuguese Madueke is absolutely so insulting.
Listen, anywho, yeah. Listen, man. Listen, this is wrap out the season. Chelsea's finished. We're gonna get relegated this year, guys. Thank you and cheers and goodbye. You know,
That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, man. That's it, man. Let's get relegated, man. Let's go.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Let's get relegated.
No, but on a serious note, listen. At the end of the day, so a few things, right? Let's look at the pitch that we've been talking about, right? The pitch itself was absolutely terrible. What's it called? Yeah, if you look at the actual pitch itself, it was really terrible. I just don't understand why Chelsea do not scout the places that they're playing at and like the pitches that we're gonna be playing at. Can we please play in some at least B
Bro,
plus?
I can't lie.
Pitches, bro.
Who was it? I think it was Gittins. When Gittins went down, I was like, oh my god, not again, bro. And I look at this pitch, bro, and I can't lie. Part of me is like, because it's not just this pitch; it's been the last two as well. Like all of them, every single one of them in this tour,
all preseason.
all these pitches in the preseason tour have just made me nervous, bro. Because I'm worried that one player is just gonna take the wrong step and ACL done. Like, dog, I'm actually like, I want to get the fuck out of this preseason. Where are we playing next? Are we still in Hong Kong?
Hong Kong. It's Hong Kong still.
Damn, bro. Like, oh, fuck, bro. It's like, I don't know, man. I get anxious with this pitch, bro. It's bad. And then the other thing, too, is like, listen, I know the pitch affects both teams, right? So I'm never going to say.
It did, bro. There was a Juve through ball that they were running on, and all of a sudden the ball lost like 50% momentum. And the player just like was now behind the play. Like, it was so bad for both teams, bro. It was actually hilarious.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna like say the reason we lost was because the pitch was shit, but I could tell you something for sure. Part of the reason that we're not seeing super fluid football and nice threaded passes and shit is because these motherfuckers do not want to pass the ball in this pitch because they're just gonna lose it. Like, I saw one. What was it? It was one play. I forget who it was. Maybe Welbeck was through or some shit. And the ball just took a random ass skip and they just didn't go for it. I was like, all right, well, shit. Like, it does hinder how fluid the football you're going to see is. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree.
Yeah, man, that might be true. But at the end of the day, Asugu still washed trash. Tosin still trash. Dilap is still trash. Let's keep it real. You know, Mudryk definitely was on PEDs.
My captain is Sugo, by the way.
You know, Mudryk definitely was on. Mudryk definitely was on PEDs, man. The way the ball keeps on just bouncing off the sky, there's no denying that, man. You know,
I was looking for him on the bench, Mudryk. I couldn't see him anywhere.
He was there.
I told you. I told you.
Chris loves always watch bombs, man. Chris loves always watch bombs. Mudryk, Reece James,
away for 18
months. Man, give it up, Chris, man. I'm disappointed in you, bro, man. I thought you were a better man than this, man.
Mate, you wanted the lot to replace Reece James.
And hey, the lot plays football. Reece James don't.
Yeah, he do. He played a whole year of football.
We played 40 games last season.
He gave us 40.
But how many games did Delot play last season? Tell me.
He played 40 games as well.
No, I know. Fucking.
Okay, so.
Nah, I'm lucky. He probably played 20.
But anyway,
actually, I'm curious. Go ahead, Ahmed. I'm
just
gonna do some research.
I think if you want to really talk about this game, I think a good problem to discuss about this game is that it's clear that the guys that we have on the bench, I think the level compared to maybe what the start 11 is going to be for you, I think that there is a drop off there. I think that's the best way to put it, right? Because a lot of the guys we saw play today, a good chunk of them are probably going to be guys that are going to be on the bench for you. They're not going to be a part of your start 11, right? So when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at, are these guys, are they going to be giving me the impact that I may be hoping for, right? When they're coming off the bench for me. And for some of these guys, bro, I'll be honest, I'm not seeing it. I'm going to, if I'm trying to be a bit more fairer, right? And I look at Isugo. Again, Isugo is easy. Sorry, Marshall, gonna hit that one like magic.
Captain Isugo, bro. Captain Isugo.
Listen, Lavizi, he's not hitting it. You know,
bro. I'll tell you right now, bro. Lavizi was moving like a work from home employee getting called into the office. He didn't know where the bathroom was. He was asking where the lunchroom was at. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, it says I have a meeting in this room. You know where it's at? Like that. You know, work from home, brother. Finally got called into the job. Had no clue where he was at.
Like literally, Fafana and Tosin is another one that I look at both of them, and it's just like, man, arse and arse. You know what I mean? it's like when you're when you're at a strip club, man. You got ass everywhere, man. You know what I mean? I need to take a break. You know what I mean? Let me take out.
We were missing. We were missing 7. We were missing 7 out of the 11 starters. We're probably gonna play against Fulham this game, bro.
I'm gonna keep it real. The GK, you know, I look at him, no hairline, light skin,
zero accurate long balls, bro. Like he had nothing, bro.
I'm out, bro. I'm out, Jeff. I'm out, man. It's time to make the goalkeeping position. I can't say it. That's it.
He was gonna say.
It was so. I was in very big trouble. Can't say it, man. Can't say it. But either way, it is what it is, man.
If you speak.
Yeah, I see. Like Delap, why is he still here? You know, we're talking about Tosin movement. I'm hearing Tosin getting sold. What?
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. They was like, yo, Fabrizio's like, there's a lot of movement around Tosin. I'm like, yeah, it's a whole lot of ass.
You know what I mean? Like I looked at. I genuinely looked at Mudrik today. Yeah, I know. Offense to the brother. Send him to Strasbourg, man, to get relegated.
Bro, I only got one thing to say about Mudrik, man. Tell him to bring me my money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
genuinely, no disrespect to Mudrik. I looked at him. I was like, yeah, I was right 1.5 years ago when I was saying send him to France back then, and I'm right now. Send them to France, bro.
No, I know France is too high level, bro. We need to send them to like Turkey or some shit, man.
No. Turkey, we need to respect Turkey a little bit too. Turkey don't deserve a little bit of respect, man. They're at least getting the old heads, in it, you know what I mean? So there's that.
Yo,
big up, boys. Big up. But like Quenda looks like quite bright. I'd probably say Palestra looks bright in as well.
Palestra does look bright, yeah.
But like
the link
again,
up they both have was also promising.
But I think my general thesis, just in general, is just that I think a lot of these guys are bench players for us, and the quality of the bench is slightly worried me. That's what I think. That's
yes, correct.
And that's I think if you want to be like a bit fair in terms of what we're going to be looking at, there's that. And I think also the other thing for me is that obviously Alonso. I'm not sure what Alonso's tactics are per se, if that makes sense. Obviously, and I don't want to be a judge of that. I was
just about to ask you, like,
yeah. I'm not sure.
I was so confused what was going on, and I don't think that's on Alonso really. I think that's more like I think the players still need to figure out where to be, when to be there. But like, I was really like the one that confused me the most was Kenda and Palestra, right? Like, although it worked today, they had a great link up. Like
that was like the one part of the pitch I saw what was happening from Alonso.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think what it was is Palestra was clearly the right wing back, and Kenda was more of a 10, and they would interchange.
Yeah, they would take turns. Just, brother, it's exactly what a back 5 does. The right wing back overlaps the 10 all the time. That's what was happening. Palestra, that's what Palestra was getting one-on-ones all the time, because he would pass it to Kenda. Kenda would play him through one-on-one. That's the only thing that was making sense the whole game that I saw, and I was like, yeah, I like that. But I also saw why we're looking for a left wing back, because like Hato, for all of his positives that I do believe he has, is not a wing back. He's not a wing back. He's not a wing back.
Which is probably why Gittins had a really pretty quiet game today.
He had a quiet game, because we played the back 3, and Hato just wasn't like, he doesn't have the instinct in him to like get forward to provide the overlap that. Like he doesn't have that, and I'm not saying 100%. It can't be trained into him more. He just doesn't have it right now. Whereas you can tell Palestra, bro, Palestra immediately gives and goes. He's ready. He's right there with the overlap. And when we saw that, there was like multiple times one-on-one. That's why we got the crosses from Kenda, we got the crosses from Palestra, and it was looking good down the right-hand side, because you had the natural a player who likes to be in that 10 winger position and a player who likes to be a wing back, and that's why stuff was flowing down the right-hand side.
Yeah, that left side was, but I think that left side was more dead because of Hato, just like what you said, RSM. Like it was, and it's not a fault of Hato, but because he
was good. He was good defensively. He was fine defensively.
Yeah. You just expect Palestra, given his skill set, to be better on the ball than Hato. Yeah. So Gittins really had no overlap, and Juve didn't really have to even think about that overlap on that side. But that right side, like even today defensively, even it looked better. Like the Quenda and Palestra looked a little bit better defensively than Esteval, Palestra. But Palestra going forward, on the ball, he is nasty.
That kid
right foot, left foot, inside. He can beat you
great
outside.
Crosses too.
He can beat you inside.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw a comment that was like, this kid might have like a Bale sort of moment when he starts realizing, like I'm just cooking dudes as a wingback. I don't know.
Except for that finish though, when Caicedo put him, through over the top, and I was like, yo, just square it to Gittins, and then maybe
he was right across goal. He was right across goal.
Yeah, but other than that, Palestra was like even defensively, Palestra was calm today.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, let's not forget.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I would say defensively good was the right word for me. I think he just wasn't getting that many attacking threats from that position.
Yeah, so I said calm. He was calm. He wasn't. I mean, he wasn't bad today, like defensively. But part of it, right, it was like Juve. They had Boga on that side, Jeremy Boga. So he wasn't like
2026 Boga, man. Flipping heck.
It wasn't Yildiz. But I'll be honest with you, when Yildiz came on in the second half, Yildiz did fuck all. So it wasn't like, you know.
Could we pay 117 million for Yildiz instead of Rodgers? You know,
hell no. Hell no.
That Yildiz price is down to like 70.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. I think it's a really current injury that I found out recently that I'm a little bit worried for his career. I'll be honest with you, but we move.
Who, Yildiz?
Yes, Yildiz. Yeah.
Yo, break the news. Break the news to the casually crowd. What's the underlying?
Let's see what injury has you worried about a player's career.
Begins with P, and it's the same with Vlahovic has.
Vlahovic can play down the left, so you can see.
Right.
Yeah.
But I just.
But you're not worried about Sugo's career,
mean?
right? Your own player. You're not worried about his career when he has an injury, right? You're worried about random players that mean nothing to you.
I mean, VJs, man. I'm tired of
Turkish
this
coffee players. Turkish coffee players. You're worried about their
James,
when your captain is Sugo gets hurt, you're not worried about that.
Please shut up. Please shut up. Please shut up.
Captain is
he needs to shut up. You need to shut up, please.
Oh, wow.
Give it up, man.
How many
we need to give it up.
I have no words. I have no words to even answer that one. I can't speak on that one actually. I'm sorry.
Yo, when I saw Sugo with the armband, I was like, what the fuck? But then I looked around who was on the pitch, and I was like,
true. You're not giving it to Lavia.
Yeah, I was like, he might be the most senior player.
You're not giving it to the lap.
Yeah,
you know,
you're sure still not giving it to Jackson, bro.
You hell no,
bro. Jackson
will lead you to war.
Jackson was on the pitch for like 15 minutes and managed to start a fight. Can we be honest about that?
I totally forgot about him being on the pitch today. You know.
Bro, he was on the pitch 15 minutes and he started a fight in that 15 minutes and got somebody a yellow card. He's not
I tuned into the Discord because Chris was on there, was the one that was playing it on for us, I think, or was yourself, Marshall. And I was on the taxi and I was laughing. Actually, I was looking at me a bit weird. Why is this guy just laughing out of nowhere? Jackson, for me, bro, I look at him, I'm just like, yeah, man, you know, no disrespect, it's time to go, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the same Jackson that we saw 2 years ago. Like his ball carrying, his ability to link, and his ability to turn defenders and run at them was fantastic. Like he got the one guy a yellow. You got another guy that should have probably got a yellow if it was a real game. But then as soon as he gets to that final third, the brain just turns off.
No touch, nothing. No shooting, no nothing.
Yo, Arsene, you remember we forced a turnover high up the pitch?
Yeah, it was Jazuli. Jazuli played it into him and his touch killed the play.
Yeah, and he's standing flat foot and he's like, he doesn't expect it, and I'm just like, that's Jackson in a fucking nutshell.
But that's also like KG. That's also what I was saying to the chat earlier today. Like, I think a lot of that, because let's be honest, João Pedro got caught flat-footed a few times today. But I just think it's because like these players don't know how João Pedro wants to run, when João Pedro wants to make the movement. Same thing goes for Jackson. Obviously, Jackson's on his way out, probably. But like,
I thought Welbeck was trying to link up.
You know,
like
Kendo, like. Yeah. I think Welbeck's link up was generally okay, but I think Welbeck's link up is aided by the fact that he has experience, so he knows oh, this player probably wants to run inside. Also, like that helps you.
Did you? I think I saw a video because I was watching highlights as well. Welbeck and João Pedro went for the header together. I think Kendo went for the cross.
Yeah.
And they both collided. I'm not sure if you remember.
Yeah, I remember that.
Welbeck got the header.
I vaguely remember.
It was early.
Yeah,
it was early.
So
in the first half.
They got like get on the same. If
Kendo
they do play together
header,
again,
right?
they got to get on the same wavelength. Like as
that's what I mean. Like it's the chemistry and the
before.
lack of. Like even when it comes to like the service, right? Like look who you have feeding you, right? It's not like Caicedo's usually going to be your 6, but Jazuli's the other guy. 16-year-old kid, like are you really going to rely on him to give you KDB passes? Like you know what I'm saying?
On a shitty pitch.
Should do.
On a shitty pitch of all places. Like I'm not trying to flack him. Like I thought for what he was able to do today, I thought it was actually impressive.
Yo, he's good. That kid is
a good player. 16
like-
years old. Good
I
player.
don't think I notice him as much as you guys, maybe because I don't watch all the whole game.
I think
fully,
I think it's my issues like for his age, I feel like he was good. But
Yeah.
again, it's like a preseason game. It's like when I compare it to like for me to say this is in my mind, like for me to say, oh, like this person is probably good enough to start, you need to, for me in my mind, need to look better than Enzo next to Caicedo.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like I don't see that, bro.
Oh, it's definitely pump the brakes on him. But
Bro, because I'm seeing people on Twitter saying we don't need to sign another midfielder. We
I
got this
know.
kid. I'm like, please, man.
I know.
Please, bro.
But-
We
but
need
it-
to.
No,
It's
yeah,
just
I
you know what it
agree,
is.
I
It's
agree.
just like, all right, that kid, he's promising. Like, just make sure you don't fuck his development. up.
Exactly.
Just make sure he's too young to go out on loan, so he's got to play with the under 18s and stuff like that. And it sucks that we're not in any kind of Europe, because if we're in like a shitty conference league again, he could definitely get like those Reggie Walsh minutes that Reggie got, those few times in the conference league under Maresca. But yeah, just make sure you just manage him correctly. Get him used to the pace, bring him around the first team so he can understand what's expected. This is how you train and shit like that. And then just, 2 years, just assess it from there.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, I think there's a lot of positives to take out of this game, to be honest. Like, I don't think it's like as doom and gloom as people make it be. Because let's be honest, guys. Like, bro, that goal was actually it wasn't. It wasn't like amazing when you look at the other angles, but yeah, it was a worldie. Like, no one saves that. Like,
Yeah, no one. I mean,
maybe-
Penders is 6'7". If Penders is not going to
Yeah.
get to that, there's no keeper in the world that is going to get to that. And that's not Penders' hype. That's just 6'7" guy in between the posts who's got a crazy arm span and reach and wasn't bad positionally. So
yeah. So like, I think today, like, you could chalk it up to the fact that, like, all right, we just got unlucky on today. Like, you're grinding out like what's gonna work for Xabi Alonso, and he's testing out these players, and like he seems to keep playing Tosin, which we know looking more and more likely he's not gonna have a future at the club. Like, it's just, again, I'm not gonna lose it in this game, and especially considering you saw the attack today. Like, the attack just was not fluid at all. They couldn't find each other. They weren't, making the right runs and stuff like that. João Pedro was getting frustrated at times. Imagine if Neto was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Neto would have been like fucking arms in the air, like would have frustrated the whole time. But like, again, I'm not losing it over this one. You even got Enzo coming back from a break. Not Enzo. Caicedo coming back from a break. He's gonna play 45 minutes or whatever. Like, he's not gonna play a full, 90 minutes.
yeah.
So it's calm for me, man. It's calm. Like, I'm not losing sleep over this result. I guess what are we thinking in terms of players that looking likely to stay in the team? Like, are we thinking Kenda looks likely to be a part of this team next in the season coming? Palestra obviously is going to be a part of the team.
How many minutes is he actually going to get though? Let's ask. That's the question. I look at Esteval. I look at even Quenda to an extent. I don't know what the formation is going to be, obviously, but at the same time, like,
I don't. But the thing is,
how
like, I
many
don't
more
think.
minutes are these guys? How many minutes are these guys gonna
Bro,
get? Is it
I
gonna
don't
be
think-
meaningful enough as well. That's another question.
I don't think that Kenda needs anything more than cup minutes and super sub minutes. I don't think he needs anything more. It's his first time in the league. We don't need to rely on him anymore. We don't need to run him into the ground. We don't have to pin all our hopes in that he bangs or anything. Like, he can just acclimate to the league, acclimate to the weather, the food, the people, the training ground, everything, and just have a normal developments like a kid his age should have. That's it. We know that he's good, but we don't need to run him into the ground. I'm not worried about his minutes. There's going to be minutes for him.
Yeah.
Like, Neto's gone. It's just him and Esteval as the right wingers, pretty much. They're going to have plenty of minutes between each other. It's fine.
Who's it? Pep Xavier. Like, if he comes in, I don't see how Neto gets an all, because he can't play left wing back if he's there. And you got Kenda as well, who could potentially play that as well. And the wingers like Rogers. If Mudryk stays as well, of course you got him there. What's his name? Cole Palmer.
No, it's like,
Esteval.
the thing is, like, left wing is going to be Rogers first, Gittins back up, and then the right wing is probably going to be Esteval first, Quenda back up. But that's when we play wingers. If not, we're going to play double 10. It'll be Rogers and Palmer.
Oh,
Which
yeah,
is what you want.
100%.
Which is
Which
what you
what's
want.
gonna happen. Which is what's
And
gonna
then with
happen.
Esteval probably getting that first impact, like we're chasing a result. Esteval, throw on Esteval.
Yep.
let him run at tired defenders and stuff like
Oh,
that. Yeah.
I've also got
I'm
Mhm.
curious to see when Xabi will start to play with the back three in preseason.
We played the back three.
He
Second half.
interchanged.
Second half we
Yeah,
won.
yeah,
Second
yeah,
half.
a little bit.
Second half of the game we won the back three.
Yeah.
Like off the ball, we were a back four. I saw at times, but when we were on the ball, it was a back three.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
did Conte have a preseason in his first season at Chelsea, or did he join after preseason? I'm trying to remember. It's been a while.
Conte.
Because he
I
didn't
have
do
no clue,
back
bro.
three until like Arsenal. So
I wasn't watching preseason that young.
I can't remember. So
They
it's
didn't
been
have,
a
C-
while
they didn't have
since-
He had
CSC
a
plus back
preseason.
then, Chris. They didn't have
He
CSC
had,
plus
No,
back
we
then.
didn't.
before preseason.
We
Yeah,
had, like,
he had a
streams.
preseason. He had a preseason.
He did,
okay.
because it took him like a few games to do back three anyway in the Premier League. Like,
No,
to-
I think he
at
personally
halftime
wanted
Arsenal.
he wanted to stray away from it because he wanted to keep the same way that we were playing under
in the back
with
four,
the-
yeah.
with Mourinho.
I mean, it was more unheard
And
to do.
then
from back
obviously-
three for the Premier League.
yeah.
But
But then he went back to his old ways, the Wahhabism, as I like to call it. And now, we like to know that.
so I just wonder if it's gonna take a little bit of time.
You know what that
to
is,
get the
Marshall?
right players in.
No, elaborate.
Don't worry, man. We'll talk later on stream. I can't bring that up publicly.
Fair enough.
But it does seem like he's
What
pushing for a
Wahhabism?
back three with like the centre backs, the Priastra at right back or right wing back.
Palestra.
He's more attacking anyway. I know Priastra, whatever.
Palestra.
Oh, is it whatever now?
Okay.
He turned
Mm.
Palestra into an Austrian.
Yo, for real, he really did.
Yo, that's
Um,
insane, by the way.
the
That's
Pep
low-key
guy as well.
racist.
Yeah.
And
The
that
who?
he's more of an attacking.
Oh, that
Fullback
one's gonna
as
be a
well.
tough one for you. Chavaria.
No,
He's
Chavara,
gonna start
yeah.
calling.
Pep
Why are you just
Chavara,
calling
whatever.
Piastri? You watch
Yeah,
that
yeah,
guy?
yeah.
Pastry.
Okay, it's just
His
like
name's getting
giving it
worse,
enough,
bro.
Okay? I don't-
Pastry.
okay,
No,
cool.
no,
We're
Piastri
talking
is,
about
uh,
raspberry
a
Danish
driver.
soon and fucking
No,
blueberry
Piastri.
muffins.
Piastri's he's an Italian. What's it called? F1 driver. That's how I use his name. It's similar.
Ah, okay, Sure.
And
Palestra.
Palestri was that young Man United winger that they had for a while.
Oh,
So-
the Uruguayan guy, right? I forgot about
Yeah.
him.
Can I ask a question? Like, Jao
Here we
Pedro
go.
today.
Here we go. Every time he says,
my
"Can I
God.
ask a question?"
He didn't get
Every
any
time he
chances
says,
on
"Can I
it.
ask
He
a
didn't get
question,
any
bro?"
chances,
Is this
so
what the
did he really
season's
say?
war is going to be? Are we doing the war against Jao Pedro this season? Is that what you're doing?
And he played deeper, where he doesn't play so well either.
I don't
getting
want to hear that
chances.
I think
excuse.
he interchanged
Guys,
with Danny.
guys is getting new contract.
What
linked to
did he do so
Barcelona.
wrong then? Hang on.
Listen,
what did he do so wrong?
Listen,
What
the
did he do
best
so
players,
wrong,
man. Hazard, listen, my demon Hazard used to
I
play.
know.
My
He was,
demon Hazard.
He used to lay us some what plays, and he used to
And
make it
look when
work.
Hazard played strike, he was awful. If you remember.
Sorry?
Hazard, when he had to play strike for Chelsea, he was bad out of position.
Hazard
Forget
used
about
to
that.
cook in any position, mate. That's respect Hazard.
No,
please,
Hazard did
you know
not
what I
cook
mean?
and strike.
Yes, he did. We've got to
When did
take
he cook and strike? What game? Not the
I don't
City
know
game, I'll
about
tell you
that.
that.
West Ham game for sure.
I
Did he play
don't know
strike
about that
then?
one, Chief. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah.
I thought he played left wing. He only
No,
played like
man.
strike a couple times when he had to, when there's no striker.
No, he did, man.
I
I
don't know
don't know
about that.
one, Chief.
I
That's
remember he had
why,
to play
man.
strike against City, and he was a ghost because he's not involved in the game. He likes to always be involved in the deeper on the left side. But
He did. At
what
the end
did
of the
João
day,
Pedro
Chris,
do wrong anyway? What did he do so wrong today?
Listen,
I don't
for a
think it
guy
was his
that's for a guy that's
Yeah.
meant to be a top player, he's not
Yeah.
letting the young G's, perform alongside him. He's not helping these guys get to the level. He's
young
not even
Gs.
getting, he's not getting a goal. for himself.
Marshall, I thought your channel was a dictatorship. Get this fucking guy off. It's the French
Is that
Revolution.
what he came here for?
It's
To
the
get him out
French.
of here?
You know what? Fuck this. It's not even that. Fuck it. It's the French Revolution. I want his ass decapitated, figuratively. Fuck off.
Wow.
Fuck off. No way he's giving me João Pedro agenda in game 3.
Oh, the
João
fucking
Pedro had no
preseason
service
TP.
today,
I literally
in
just
front of
saw
goal.
someone get decapitated yesterday in House of Dragon, man. That's crazy.
Damn.
Mm.
We're on that. We're on that. On the
Yeah.
House of Dragon settings, bro.
No, but no, Ahmed, is this your agenda for this year? Is it the João Pedro?
It
I
is.
just want to know. I just want to know.
You know,
I don't know if it'll be the.
I just don't need to
No,
mentally
listen.
prepare myself. I just need to
I don't
mentally
think.
prepare.
I
myself.
don't think he's
Listen,
decided
I'm
yet.
not-
I don't think he's decided yet. I don't think he's
listen,
decided yet.
Listen, I'm not a man of the.
He's a free
agenda.
agent. He's a free agent right now. He's a
I'm
free
not
agent.
a man
If
of the.
Sugo
I
stays,
still-
I'll tell you whose
listen,
agenda's gonna
I
be,
support
for
all
sure.
players. I support
For
all
sure,
players
for sure.
equally. But the one thing I support more than the players is always the badge. The entity is bigger than the players. Thank you.
Yeah. So when Captain Asugo was honoring that badge today,
Oh my.
you were all over it, right?
You know, the Captain Isigo. You know, we've made
I got him saying
Bro, by the way, it was very funny. By the way, bro, Isugu got the captain's armband, and within 60 seconds, we were losing the game.
I know,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, you know, like
He was distracted getting the armband.
You know,
I'll be honest with you,
He
he's probably
was adjusting
never
his
been.
armband.
He's probably never been a captain at any point.
That's a
in
fucked
his
up story.
career.
Kai.
Maybe the U21s or some
Yeah.
shit.
you know, like the captain armband is like become like a prostitute, bro. It's like we're just giving it to anyone, bro. You know what I mean? What happened to decorum? What happened to like? I mean, like
To
look
be
at the
fair,
guys.
Ahmed,
Look at the guys that have had the
Ahmed, to be
fucking-
fair,
Respect
who
the
do you give it
armband.
to? Because it was who was on the pitch? It was Mamadou Sarr, Achin Pong,
Henders,
Henders,
Estevao,
Listen,
Jackson.
let's give it
I
to
just-
come on.
Jackson.
Let's give it to the
Yo, if you gave it to Jackson, that
Oh
guy
my
would have
God.
led us
I
to
just-
fucking King's
Yo, quit.
Landing for a
Could you
war.
imagine
just-
if they would have gave it to Mudrik when Mudrik came on?
Hey, shut up.
Ahmed
Hey,
would have lost his mind.
I just want to say something.
something.
I just want to say something. This Isugu captaincy seems very fishy because we have a certain panelist, aka head of the channel, who is Asugo Nation, and I feel like we're getting Blue Co Marshall back. Is he connected back with Blue Co? Are things does he have the inside
No,
scoop with
Marshall
Blue
Brown
Co?
envelope.
all I said,
All I'm saying is
gonna say,
Asugo
CP,
captaincy.
is I made,
You know.
I made a few calls. I got the mandem in South America. I'm also very close in terms of geographically to Ecuador. I made a few calls and I said, yo, if you talk to Caicedo, if you talk to Moises, let him know when he comes off that pitch, give that one to Asugo.
Yeah.
Let him know.
Could you
That's
imagine?
what I'm wondering.
Like what was going through Caicedo's mind when he had to take
Caicedo
that?
was probably like, who
You know
the-
that John Travolta meme where he's
He
like,
just gave it. To
yeah,
anyone.
he's just like, yo, I don't know. He should have
Yo,
given it to
he
Xabi
really-
Alonso and just and we would be the first time to have a manager
Just
where
give it
captain's
to
on
Xabi Alonso, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
I
yeah,
mean,
you
I saw
really-
that.
I
And
know.
I was
I'd
just
give it
like
to defender. Who was the defenders?
Anselmino, Sar, and that young guy.
Oh, thank you for reminding me, by the way.
Oh, maybe we should give
can
defenders then.
Can we talk about this? Like, I don't know if it's just me. That's why I want to talk about it. But Anselmino came on today, and I thought he was our best defender. I didn't see a single issue with him. I don't think anything caused him any trouble whatsoever. I thought he was relatively calm the whole time. And I saw, like, okay, I don't want to jump the gun, but I saw, like, okay, this guy could potentially stay in and about the first team in the squad and in the bench as long as he stays fit.
Yeah,
I was about to say that's the biggest issue.
He wasn't bad versus Spurs. He wasn't bad versus Spurs when he
He
came on.
was doing really well for Dortmund. Like Anselmino's issue, I feel like really has never been like the ability, because we know he has like the ability. He has his strengths.
It's the
His issue
injury.
is one, he needs game time, and then two, he's not getting that because of his injuries.
Yeah. How old is he? Like 20, 21?
I think he's about to be 21.
Yeah, I think he's 19 actually.
I just assume all those like squad players, like fringe.
He's 21.
You know, he's 21. He's 21. He
Yeah,
just turned 21. Yeah.
I just assume that they're all 20 or 21. Like
Yeah,
him,
yeah.
Sar, Achimpong, all those guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Achimpong didn't play today, did he?
No,
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
towards
he
the
did.
end. Yeah.
He came on in
Yeah.
the 66th with everybody else. He was fine. I mean, he didn't get cooked this time, so that's a positive.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Like I don't remember, other than us turning the ball over in our own half, like Juve, apart from that goal, didn't do anything.
No, not
No.
really.
not really.
Like Gagey, for me, besides the fact that that goal was a worldie,
Yeah.
right? I think that goal also came at the worst possible time because it was immediately after we made 7
know.
subs. And you know what it's like. Like, we've all played it to some capacity. It takes you a little bit to warm up to the game.
Yeah.
It takes you a little bit to get yourself organized and all that stuff. It happened immediately after the
Yeah.
subs. Immediately after that armband touches Sugo's bicep. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think it's we just changed too much. Like we conceded because we changed
Yeah.
the entire back line. We changed the entire back line.
Yeah.
They weren't ready.
And we changed the entire back line and the 2 defenders in front of the back line. Like these guys just weren't
Yeah.
settled, and they got cut out in a
100%.
moment. And let's be honest, that was a worldie of a goal, bro. He hit that shit first time.
It was.
Whipped it into the goal.
Lovely.
That was,
Love
I mean, that was an
that.
amazing goal, and it was that was one of their 2 shots on target the entire game. It's
Yeah.
True.
like obviously, is it upsetting that for me the issue wasn't the shot? I just feel like Asugu should have closed down the pass that let him get the shot off.
Damn, bro.
But
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm being
yeah.
honest with Marshall. Like he needs to close that down. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not
He
gonna. Like I
almost
said, I don't
did,
really.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those. But it's like
I
you
thought
when
his
you can see
passing was
those.
just off when I said who's number 14 keep missing his passes.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, he keeps messing up the pass.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
the
said that on
passing is
Discord.
rough,
It's
bro.
like
I
I don't know who.
I think with him,
I think,
after
again,
a
it
while,
doesn't-
he was just like, I'm just keeping it simple.
Bro,
dude.
it
Fuck
doesn't.
this
It
game.
doesn't. It doesn't help Isugu that like again. It's a game of contrast because like when he started, remember the game he started. Everybody's like, oh, he's one of the better players, etc. But when you come in after Caicedo's been on the pitch, you're like, oh shit, what happened to the passing?
I know.
Yeah.
Because Caicedo looked like
Bro,
nothing.
he was pinging it, bro. He was playing Quenda through. He was pinging the balls over the like, bro. He was doing a Caicedo performance, like, bro. Yeah, it's-
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
tough,
even
man.
even down to the yellow card. Like even his
Yeah, I
yellow
mean,
card, I was like, yo,
yeah.
this is vintage Caicedo. You getting the yellow in preseason? Yo, get this shit out of your.
I'm really trying to
system.
find a way to hate. I'm was looking for a way to hate. He hates the glaze. He hates when I glaze Caicedo.
Listen,
Bro, I don't care, bro. I'm gonna glaze Caicedo. I'm pouring honey on the go.
listen, I'm gonna. Wow, I wasn't even gonna talk. I said that for a second.
What do you
But I was
mean
gonna
by
say, obviously, the other one, number 8 hasn't come yet, or is it number 5? I don't know what number his number is these days.
Eight.
But 8 is not here, and it's looking like he's here to stay. It seems.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
He said.
Looks like he's gonna get the contract.
Who's his agent? Pastore. Pastore said, "Who want me?" No.
Like,
100% no.
I know. I personally, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, yeah, Alonso can be the GOAT manager. I'm telling you, bro. There's no way we can solve.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
bro. Like, we need to keep it real. Like,
We know the double. Again, we know the double pivot doesn't work. He's gonna
Like,
try it for a couple
I am
games.
so scared about that.
We need. Hold up. And this is why. We need, bro. Give me Wharton, bro. I need Wharton, man.
Yeah. The only thing that gives me like any bit of hope, so like 10% hope about the double pivot with Enzo and Caicedo this year is if we do play with a back 3, you've got one more center back to potentially cover it. But at the same time, I'm just like, I'd rather just be done with the Enzo conundrum. Like it's too much. Every manager has tried to solve it. No one's gotten it right.
The best that we got to solving the Enzo in a pivot is putting him in a 10. that's the closest we got, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
It's gonna be.
It's just
so
not gonna.
tricky.
It just doesn't work in the Prem brand. Even in Europe, he looked a lot better in Europe, and that's no shot.
Yeah.
It's just in the Prem, every team
Too
knows
fast.
he gets the ball, press trigger immediately if he's in a double pivot.
That's always my biggest problem with Enzo. I think Enzo off the ball defensively isn't that bad. I think he gets stuck in. I think he can tackle. Yeah, he can't. He's not going to keep up with the pacey.
His two biggest,
midfielders.
yeah, exactly. The two biggest weaknesses is he
On the ball.
He can't handle the he can't handle the pressure when you ask him like what you do to Caicedo. Like Sanchez throws him a bomb and Caicedo has to defuse it and turn. Like Enzo can't really do that, and so teams know that and they press him. And then the other part is defensive transitions. Like you said, in defending, he's fine. It's the defensive fast transitions where he just can't get back in time.
Yeah,
he just can't.
He can't play on the half turn, which you have to be able to with his skill set of like being able to pick a pass and like RSM said in Europe and in international where it's slowed down and guys aren't on him. He can't in the Prem receive it on the half turn, like shrug off one guy, pause, and then hit a pass. He's got to, he does the shielding thing. He falls over, he tries to draw the foul, and a lot of times he doesn't get away with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think we do need another midfielder. I'm gonna keep repeating that. It does look like we're getting a lot of guys out of the way. I don't know why we haven't had
the backup or potentially Enzo.
like I'm so kind of surprised we haven't heard back about the loan of obligation if he got accepted or not yet for Disasi. For example, it seems the Buddy Shield loan to Napoli has gone quiet, even though that seems to be going along quite well. Last time we heard Tosin.
That picked up some steam not too long ago.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, with Napoli. Yeah.
Yeah, that Tosin, obviously some news came out today and yesterday about clubs being trying to get him now. But once
I thought
gets
Tosin was decent today, to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
I didn't think he was
Not
very
much to
bad
complain
today.
about with him, really.
Yeah.
But to be fair, like Juve wasn't really going out as hard either. Yeah.
But for me, the point I'm trying to raise is that obviously you're trying to get these guys out, right? So obviously it's clear that you're doing that quite well from the defensive standpoint. It's like, but if you obviously don't believe Asuga is going to be the one for you, for example, no shade to Marshall here, but okay,
I know when you're throwing shade. Don't worry.
Yeah, like what is now the plan, right? What is the plan now, right? Are we do you want to get him into a loan early because while there's preseason happening and you can get him into a team where he's going to be able to like kind of connect straight away, or are you gonna do this thing too late in the window where
he doesn't have time to gel?
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm.
The problem with Sugo is, I mean, it's not the player profile, right? Like he's what you would want as the backup to Caicedo, because he's the only like destroyer ball winner other than Caicedo. But the problem is he's not good enough to be the backup to Moy on the ball. So it's like, if you can upgrade him, or if I don't know, call me, old fashioned or whatever, but maybe if you would have just fucking kept Santos and had Santos play the backup role to Moy, maybe you don't get the ball winning, but you get the on the ball.
He didn't want that, bro.
I know he didn't want. I know he wanted
that. That's
to leave. Yeah.
It was one of those where it's like he wanted to leave. We probably said, all right, like it's probably best time to cash in. Like it just is what it is with Santos, man. Like I said, I don't care as long as we get, because we're gonna get in one more midfielder. I think it's become painfully obvious that like that's going to happen. Alonso has given every single other midfielder like an opportunity to show why they deserve to be first off the bench. But I mean, even the interview he did before the game where they asked him, he said, listen, it's been going good in the transfer market, but we still have more to do. And I don't think that's just, getting players out. He also means getting people in. So I think we're going to get a center midfielder. I think it's probably going to be Alex Scott or Wharton. And we'll see from there. But I don't know. I feel like with this game, I think something that it shows us is what Ahmed said, where we can kind of see why we finished 10th, right? In a season full of injuries, when you see what our bench looks like. And the level of performances that these guys are putting up. And again, I don't expect them to look as good as a Percy. I don't think any bench does. But you expect a certain level. And you just don't see it from some of these players. You really don't. And it's disappointing, but it shows why we need to get rid of so much dead wood this season and really trim down the squad to the people that we need to be getting minutes and we want to see here at the club going forward.
100%. Like that's why I'm like, I'm not too mad that Xabi Alonso's playing all these guys, right? Like Paul's, like he's got to figure out what he has and who he can trust and who he can't trust. And because we have time left in the window, I'd rather him play that and find out the hard way now, and then because he can right the wrongs later in the transfer market. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Another one I wanted to talk to you guys about is I don't have high expectations because of age, but what did we think of Welbeck today?
He was fine.
Giroud's better, man. That's what I think.
Who do you say is better?
Who?
Giroud was better.
Oh, well, that's Giroud, bro.
I mean, bro, he's just a better player.
What,
I'm just
I love how you said that like that was a hot take.
Can we get some meaningful analysis?
Like,
can we get some meaningful analysis, bro? Like,
wasn't
that you got a yellow card for simulating a hot take?
Wasn't Giroud like the second all-time leading scorer for France or some shit? Like he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
he's
He was actually first for a long time. That was actually very funny.
he was first for a long time, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, Giroud was a great, way better of a player. Come on now, but
Yeah,
bro.
I feel like Welbeck was fine though. He had like some at the beginning. I think like the first 15-20 minutes where the team was actually playing a lot better. I like Welbeck and Joao Pedro were linking up fine. Like he was fine. That's something that I like from Welbeck though. Is when Sanchez was throwing bombs up top, Welbeck was winning half of them, which is good enough.
Plus, Welbeck was like 2 days or a day removed from flying halfway across the fucking world, so he's fucking jet lagged. You know what I mean? And he's probably had like one training session with all these guys, so it's like, and being the resident Unca on the casual show. If you take a flight that long, us old guys, you tend to, get a little, your legs get.
How old is Welbeck? 36.
He's 35.
35. Yeah.
He's older than freaking Tosin, man.
I mean,
Tosin
not 30 yet. Tosin may look and move like he's 30 something, but
bro, Tosin's not even 30. Tosin's 28, bro. He should be in his prime. He's just shit, man.
He's not even.
Wait, Tosin is older than this. Is really slightly older than me. That's crazy, man.
He's 20. Yeah, but he's a fucking bum, bro. No, by the way,
Wait, what's up? Go ahead, RSM.
no, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's 28, wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say too much, but you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to say too
Toast
much,
to
Ahmed.
Gen Z.
I'm not trying to say too much, Ahmed. I'm not trying to say too much.
Toast to Gen
You know what I'm
Z, I
saying?
forgot
I'm not
about
trying to
that.
say
Yeah,
too much,
Toast
Ahmed, but
29.
Crazy, man.
Toast,
What
man.
is? Are we saying he's doing a Yeti Monday? Is that what you're trying to say?
all I'm saying, bro. Listen, man. Also, listen. Shout out the
Yo.
motherland. You know, I got nothing but love for Mama Africa. But we know how y'all move down there with ages, man. We know how y'all move down there with
Listen.
ages, bro.
I can't lie to you.
Ahmed's
Yeti
really, like,
Monday.
President
42.
Kessie. President
Yan,
Kessie.
I know.
listen, when I found out Kessie was 28 or something like that, that's
Yo, I thought he was Welbeck's age. I can't lie.
Bro.
He's 70, 37, bro. He's not
Kessie's
28,
still
man.
only 28?
Yes.
No way.
Yo, that's what I'm saying, bro.
No way. No.
Yeah.
You thought he's older?
He's supposedly in his prime right now. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, Frank Kessie was like a decent name, like
Yeah, I'm
Bro,
also
10 years
speaking
ago.
about him for like 20
4 or 5
years, I
years
think.
ago.
So.
I know.
On transfer
yeah.
market,
I
when
live
we were
on- I
looking
live
at
on
it,
that
bro, it
prime.
was crazy.
he was born
Listen, man.
1996.
I mean, that's what I told you. Listen, you know, love Africa, man. You know, shout out Africa.
He's a
But
millennial,
y'all be,
man.
Nah,
you
man.
know how y'all be moving with the ages. Y'all know how y'all be moving with the ages, man.
Listen, man, I can't lie to you, man. The Europe, listen, Europe's what's it called? Europe's hospitals and medicine is.
They just be writing anything down. That's facts. They be writing any shit down, bro.
Just be agreeing everything. What's going on? Yo,
Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. People like even with the I agree with you with the Diamante thing, bro. It's like I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? People are like Starboy. I'm like, you better put that grown man down.
Yeah. Yo, that just fucked my head all up that he's
I
still
swear
in
to
28.
you, bro, man.
Yeah.
Bro,
29.
It's crazy, bro. It is actually crazy.
that's fucking nuts.
But yeah,
where
like,
where
I
is he?
like
Is
the
he in
little
Saudi? He's got to be in Saudi, right?
He's a free agent right now.
He's a free
Yeah.
agent right now, actually.
Yeah, he's a free agent right now.
And Chelsea didn't go
Yeah.
for him. Dream
I
dead.
mean, they
Um,
should. We need
When's
experience.
the next
Because
game?
it's not
Is it
Henderson,
Saturday?
but-
Is the next game, right, guys?
Yeah, we
I
play
believe
back to
Saturday,
back. No,
Sunday.
we have a
Yeah,
Saturday,
play
Sunday.
back to
Yeah.
Play
back.
Sundays,
you play
wow.
back to back.
You know, there's actually something else I wanted to like kind of address.
Go
Well, two things. I wish
Yeah.
Ahmed showed love to Africa. I show love to Africa more than you, Staffy. Okay,
Mm.
that's what I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? We know we only show love to a certain part of Africa. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna just say, man, the skin color there, mate, it ain't the color that I love. Thank you. Anyway, secondly, you know, I know a lot of people have been asking why are you playing on these shitty pitches? Why do we have so many pre-season games? Guys, we also need to realize what is missing from our shirt right now, which means we need to kind of recoup some balance.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
I actually didn't realize. I was thinking of this today.
Ahmed, Poly Market. What we saying?
Hold the fucking
Oh,
phone.
Polymarket.
Are you
They got big bread.
are you trying to tell me that we're trying to cut costs on the store because we don't have our funny
Not cut
shirt?
costs.
No,
Not cut
no,
costs.
no,
We're
no,
trying to
it's
get more
opposite.
money.
We're trying to get more money on the strip to actually get some of the money we're losing from the front of shirt. That's the whole reason why we're playing some of these pictures, bro. Why do you have so many games compared to
We
what
are.
like, you know, the average pre-season should only be like something like 4 or 5 games max, bro. I think we're playing like 8, 9 matches of pre-season. We're playing
enough.
double the amount. So clearly we're doing it.
Wait, do we have any preseason matches in England, or are they all?
we do.
Yeah, we have one. We have one.
Real Sociedad is the only
Real
one.
Sociedad
Oh,
on the 15th. That's the last one before the Prem starts.
Yeah.
The Xabi Alonso derby. I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
So like clearly, you know, we're trying to, you know, recruit as much money as possible. I don't know if you've been seeing what we've been doing, the tour of the players, going to different places, doing fan events. We are trying to get that 40 million, that 40, 50 million, that by hook or by crook, man.
Wow.
Of these experiences, man.
So much that we're sacrificing the players' legs potentially on that pitch.
Hey, man, that's why they keep so like this is what I'm saying, man. Like, essentially, listen, at the end of the day, guys, the point I'm trying to make is that, listen, I know some people are surprised by some of the pictures we're playing on and stuff like that, but the main reason that's why we're doing that is also a function of fortune. We need to recoup some cash. We need cash, you know what I mean, as well. But listen, one thing I will say, 3 weeks, well, it's less than 3 weeks now until the thingy starts. Do we think we're going to have all of our transfers in by then? Question. I don't know about. I think
Not all of
outgoing
them.
wise.
I think outgoings no, but I think we're probably gonna get in the left back guy, and I feel like Alonso's gonna feel like that's
Chavarria.
probably the most important because I'm gonna be honest with you too, Ahmed. Like they told
It
us
is important.
by the time Enzo comes back to the team, we're gonna get an answer on whether or not he's staying or leaving. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
When's
I
he,
feel
when's
like
he
they're
supposed to come
also
back?
This weekend, I'm
when
pretty
like
sure.
this weekend, yeah, this weekend.
I'm
really?
sure.
And then
It has
this
to be.
weekend, yeah. So when he joins the team, his agent is also flying to London to get basically sorted. Either he stays or he goes. So I think they're also waiting on that answer because that's a lot of money that you're gonna have to potentially get to use in this market. So we have to see. I feel like there's still too much up in the air. Just in terms of if you put Enzo on the market and you see that there's real interest and people want him, then you can start planning. Okay, let's say we sell Enzo for like 190, not 100 to 90 to 100. Now you have to start looking at okay, where can we spend it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like in terms of incomings, Ahmed, it's in the air. I feel like
Do
if
you-
Enzo stays though, that there's not a lot left for us to do.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think we need to bring in any more attackers. I think
No.
the only two
Agreed.
positions is center back and because I'm assuming the left back is already here. Like I'm assuming
Yeah, I would say
that's the-
I would say center
Sure.
back and center mid. That's it.
yeah.
Because and then depending on also again another thing that we have to wait for, depending on what Xavi decides to do for goalkeeper. Let's say he
Yeah.
says I don't like
Yeah.
Sanchez, you got to go.
Yeah, then
It's
we
looking
then we
a lot more
then
likely
we,
he's staying.
then we just like we literally need like a body.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hear you.
I didn't think Penders was bad
So-
today. Like I think
He didn't have much to
He
do.
was fine. He was good. He was good. I was fine.
From the basics he had to do, he did the basics he had to do.
I felt
Like,
I felt
obviously-
safe. Bro, when
Yeah.
they passed back to him too, like he had the ball at his feet. I felt way
Yeah,
safer
yeah,
than I do when Sanchez has the ball at his
Yeah.
feet. Like
Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I thought Sanchez was fine too, barring that one little howler where he goes out to punch
Yeah.
the ball and he kind of
Yeah.
didn't. You could
That
tell
was
he
so
wasn't
funny, bro.
sure to do it or not, and then he runs into the player and it's like, you fucking idiot. bro.
PTSD. Yeah.
Yeah, PTSD.
Yeah.
But like, that's the shit that I've seen other goalkeepers do, and it doesn't make a highlight reel, right? So, it's just like, it
Marshall,
happens.
a question for you because I
What?
know you love Robert Sanchez.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure KG likes Robert Sanchez. You know, he looks very similar to Robert Sanchez. No offense, openly.
yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, no offense, KG. But
You know what's
listen,
funny
man.
is on other streams they call this guy always calls me Tim Howard. So yo, I fucking hated playing goalkeeper. I like whenever I
Rather
play
Tim
when I
Howard,
play
I think.
like 7-a-side or sometimes we get a full 11v11 and they're like,
You play
yo, we
goalie?
need to rotate keepers. I do one of these. I just turn my head and act like I don't fucking hear him. Fuck that.
fair enough.
Go ahead,
But,
go
I
ahead,
don't
go
like
ahead.
goalkeeping.
Question. Listen, I don't. Penders obviously, or Sanchez. Who are we saying should be the number one this season? Question.
Can I be
I
real
want
with
to give
you?
him Penders,
That's
but like
the-
I need to see more games of him.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen.
Because if his passing
I have
is
to-
good from the back, I don't know what his shot stopping ability will be like under the Premier League, but like his passing looks decent.
Yeah,
I
can
can
I be
say.
honest? Is my thing. When I look at Sanchez, I know Sanchez isn't getting any better. Can we be honest about that? We know what he is.
Yeah.
We know the as high as he's gonna get. I'm telling you, he's not gonna get that much better than this. But with whatever your opinion is on Penders, we don't know what he is. We just know that he's highly rated, right, by a lot of people. Everywhere he's gone, every coach has loved him and played him. So, given that fact, he could potentially have next season a higher ceiling and give us a better output than Sanchez. It's a risk for sure, but I also like Sanchez is a low risk version because you know exactly what you're gonna get. You're gonna get good shot stopping, and then he's gonna cost you some games. You know that for a fact.
You get the
Whereas with
highs and the
Penders,
lows. Yeah.
Exactly. With Penders, it's unknown. He could be mid. He could end up being mid, or he could end up being baby Courtois.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it depends on it depends
You know
on
what I like,
what your aspirations are for the season. Because like I'm gonna be with you, like if we believe the
100%.
reports that if we believe the reports that Alonso's like, yo, like I see weakness in this league, I feel like we could do something.
Yeah.
Then you might want to take the risk on Penders, because that might
Yeah.
just be the shakeup that you need. That might be you give him the time. You say, hey, Sam, I know you're young, but you gotta step up. He steps
Yeah.
up, and that changes the outlook and defensively for us. So it's like
Yeah.
I feel like
agree.
it depends. If you want a steady Eddie to get a top four, that's Sanchez right there. You keep Sanchez if that's your aim. If you don't want top four and you want to fight for more, you want to risk more, then you start Penders.
Yeah. That's what I agree too. Like it just depends on how comfortable you feel with what your league position is going to be or where you see us in the league. Because like you said, if you want like if you think it's just going to be top 4, top 5, fucking just roll with Penders because you know what you have with Sanchez. Like he's going to give you good. He's going to give you purple patches throughout the season, and you're going to be like, oh, maybe he's turned the corner, but then he's going to pull some bullshit where he just passes.
He's gonna do
it.
some Arsenal shit, bro. Every fucking game against Arsenal, he does some shit, man. It's always
you know
Arsenal,
what?
bro.
I'll be honest with you. Like the way that not the fan base, but the way that the directors and the club have been like, we don't want to get this keeper Magnon Donnarumma because we don't want to block the pathway for Penders. I feel like they owe it to us to throw Penders into the fire so we can see what we have with Penders. So
I'm fine with sink or swim Penders. I'm be with you guys. Like I personally, you can disagree with it. I have suffered long enough under Sanchez, man. I'm willing to risk getting my heart broken by Penders. I'm sorry, man. Like, it's fine. I'm gonna put my hope in the kid. He either lives up to it or he breaks my heart. But regardless, it's like, bro, I'm the beaten wife with Sanchez, man. I'm over it. I'm over it, man. I just need some. I'd rather just stick myself out there and see what's out there rather than stick with Sanchez and continue to get beat, bro. I'm over it.
You just go hoe around, huh? RSF, just stick yourself out there on the market.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm over it, bro. I can't. Bro, I just can't do another. I just can't. No, it's like people don't understand, like, bro. People don't understand. Legitimately, bro. I can't go. Like, I legitimately thought last season we were finally going to break that fucking bitch ass Old Trafford curse. You need to realize last time we won at Old Trafford, my voice was not this deep. Okay,
Juan Mata. Yeah.
Bro, it has been so. You guys don't understand. Like, it has been so long. Yeah. It has been so long since we won at Old Trafford. And I legitimately thought, okay, this time it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen. And then this idiot gets sent off immediately, and then Maresca pisses his pants. That was one of the worst head losses I've had in a long time. I'm not doing it again, man. I'm not doing it again.
I was at the beach with like a fellas trip, and my good friend who's a United fan, and we're sitting there just getting fucked up and watching it, and I'm just like 2 minutes into the game or 3 minutes into the game, Sanchez pulls that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? I would have tied like some cartoonish ass like like steel balls to my chains and then just walk right into the ocean and drown, bro. I'm not going I was like this. I just chugged the drink, spliff, and said, you know what? I'm just gonna try to forget this last 2 hours even happened, bro.
Yeah, man.
God damn.
Listen, man.
I can't do this.
I was gonna do that anyways, though, Marshall. So it doesn't really
I saw Chalobah his medical today, man. I was overjoyed, man.
Yeah, I saw that the video of him walking in. I'm like, bro, we're free, man.
I cannot tell you guys, that penalty against Brighton they did this year when I was at the stadium, bro. I have never been close to maybe being banned at the stadium.
He said he almost slipped, bro. He said he almost slipped up. He almost slipped. Bro, you know what reminds me, bro. You know what it reminds you of, bro? It reminds me of that Rams clip where Nana makes a mistake and he's like, I almost slipped. I'm not gonna lie. He said, I'm black and I almost slipped.
Bro, I promise you, my hand was like this together. The guy next to me,
he says,
it was even, bro. I was like, I actually have never had that's never happened to you in public. I couldn't believe it. Listen, in my recent Chelsea goings, I've had crazy moments. I've had Koulibaly.
That's true. You have, yeah.
I've seen Koulibaly spawn in real time. I've seen Bournemouth score ahead of the moment I just went into the stadium. I have had so many moments this season. Yeah. Well, I've seen Brentford miss point blank twice in front of me. I've seen it all. I have seen it all the last year, and also the last few years. But listen, hopefully we can get some of these outgoings out of the way. Whoever we need to get in, come in. I think the unfortunate thing is until we basically face Fulham, and even then we might not be able to see our full team in action.
Yeah,
because I don't expect Rodgers to start by then. Obviously, I don't know what happened to Palmer. I think he has a contact injury apparently. So
he just got he probably just got like a little a bruise in the Spurs game. That's what it is.
Everybody's gonna start the season slow this year because everybody's getting players back late, injuries. Plus,
probably the only teams that aren't going to start slow is low-key the bottom relegation.
Yeah, because they don't have too many guys in the World Cup.
They have to, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was talking to on a stream earlier today. I was like, I fully expect whoever wins the league this year to have like 82 points.
Yeah, it's gonna be a low ass. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna low.
I just think the wear and tear that all these guys have had, like guys like Reece. Guys like Declan Rice, Sacco, who basically played like 3 years straight for club and country, like that shit's just eventually it's gonna catch up to you. And unless you have big squads, like you remember 2 years ago, and I know Vader's in the chat, doing Vader mind games as always. But you remember when Pep was like, I don't want a big squad because I don't want to leave people up in the stands and shit like that. Yo, you need a big squad now because of all the injuries, the pace of the game, the wear and tear,
the multiple
all that shit.
competitions.
Like everybody was clowning us. Oh, Chelsea have 40 players. And yeah, we do have way too many players, but you need a big squad in 2026.
Low key kind of ahead of our time. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Low
man.
key.
We were even with the young transfer
Even with the
bullshit,
young, with the young kid shit. Everybody doing it now.
Don't get me wrong, like we took it to the extreme and like we
Of
should
course.
be like the case study of don't do this. But at the same time, everybody's shopping in the 18. Everybody's shopping.
And by the way,
South
everybody,
America
like every big team is now doing like one 16 to 18-year-old every window now. Every window they're bringing one in for the future. Everybody's doing it now.
100%.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's 100% because of look at the price now of players in general. Like,
Yeah.
And
I'd
the thing
rather
is, like,
just-
luckily we have established, because like as much as people want to say, like, and people say this all the time, by the way, why do these young players keep signing for Chelsea, etc., etc.? Bro, we took Santos out of the fucking second division of Brazil, bro.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
he's playing for Man United. Might be a
Yeah.
starter. It's like, bro, like we changed that kid's life. Let's be honest, we changed that kid's life, and we've done it again. We took same thing with Penders. We got him when he was super young.
Yeah.
We did
Even
the same
just
thing
Derry,
with
got like Derry, we
yeah.
took him out of Palace's
Derry.
thing was like, you know
What's
what?
God, what was I'm forgetting the keeper's name, bro. The one that went to Strasbourg and we sold him.
Oh,
Same thing we did to him. Petrovic. We did the same thing to Petrovic, bro. Let's be honest. Petrovic was never getting a
We've seen him
move
from
like
the
he did
MLS,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, we took him from the MLS. It's like all
We didn't
these
save
young
Cassidy,
players.
did we save Cassidy?
No, but Cassidy was shit. We can't do nothing about that, man. So
I mean, Italy
we can't do
was
nothing about
fucked
that.
in general.
Listen, we roll the dice, but like if you're shit, you're shit. Why are you laughing? I'm sorry. Is he tearing up? Is he tearing it up in the Serie A? He's not. Thank you. So let's be honest, man. Anyways, bro, when you're shit, you're shit. It is what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? But basically, like, you know, we tell these young kids, listen, at the very least, if you come here and you perform, you're going to get a pathway. If not here at Chelsea, you're gonna get a pathway elsewhere that wouldn't have opened up for you. It is what it is.
Hey man, Leslie's at Galatasaray right now, man. Hey, shout out to him, man. He made that.
Getting the bag. People, you know what it is? People think that like your academy is only to produce players for the first team. Like your academy is also to further these kids' careers and to get them professional contracts. And to be honest with you, this isn't Barcelona where a good majority of their academy players make the first team. It's fucking hard. Like it's damn near impossible to make a first team at a Man City, at a Chelsea, at a Liverpool, and all. Like that shit's the anomaly. Like one out of every like 50, 60, 70.
Bro, it's like 5% even get any regular minutes in the first team, bro.
Yeah, it's like it's so crazy.
I mean, look at how hard Achimpong has it right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Plus we give them like, it sounds like peanuts to us, but imagine you guys being like 16, 17, and Chelsea comes knocking on your door and they're like, we want to give you $5,000 a week. Yo, $5,000 a week at 17 years old.
Whoa, no, $5,000. By the way, $5,000 a week guaranteed for like 6-7 years. So
yeah, bro. You're probably, you know, as soon as the closer you get to the first team and you do well in the under 18s, under 21s, you're gonna get a move somewhere else, bro. That's
Or
good
a bigger
money.
contract.
Yo, that's
honestly.
good money.
Because like
That's
if
good.
anything, Blueco have a track record of if you do well, you get a better contract.
Yeah.
Look at Caicedo last season. Look at
JP.
João Pedro this season.
Caicedo, yeah,
You know?
Pedro.
Plus, there's no
even Kukurea
guarantee.
got one. He didn't resign. He didn't extend.
Yeah,
He got
a little
the
bumper.
pay bump.
But this
Pretty
is
much
why we
everybody
have
but Enzo.
incentivized contracts, even though
Everybody
people
but
were.
Enzo.
Everybody but Enzo, but it's like
Yeah.
it's because Enzo's already on
No,
what
but the
everybody
thing
else
is-
got bumped to.
The
Enzo got
thing is though, RSM is like I don't even think Enzo is so much like we're not willing to give him a better pay or a bonus. Like I just think he wants the money that he sees his other compatriots making,
Yeah.
like Julian Alvarez and motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wants that kind of money, and it's like, all right, listen, bro,
But let's be honest though.
you're
Let's be
asking
honest.
for
Right
more
now,
money than Reese right now,
bro.
for
Take
example.
away. By the way, take away Rodri. Right? Take away Rodri. What other center mid is making fast stacks right now in the Prem outside of City? Like what? Declan Rice, who's now a Premier League winner.
What's
And-
Bruno? What did they say Bruno is going to be on for Arsenal? Anybody seen it?
I mean, no,
I
they
have no
haven't. They
idea.
haven't. It's undisclosed. We don't know it yet.
Yeah. But no, you're right because Liverpool doesn't have. Oh, did Gravenberch get a bump up after they won the league? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I can say capology, but
None of
think
those midfielders on United, apart from Bruno, which I'll be honest with you, I don't even consider Bruno. Like I don't consider.
I don't consider Bruno. I consider Bruno like part of the attack. To be honest,
Yeah, I do too.
Their midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Not that many. I mean, Elliot Anderson got the bag now. Because
The only ones who get paid a lot are the ones who won a league for the team. Let's be honest, that's the truth. The only ones who get paid a lot are pretty much the ones that won a league for the team, other than Bruno. But I don't really consider Bruno a midfield. He's more like an attacker. But yeah. My thing is
Which
like,
is
okay,
crazy.
this is my issue, right? If we're paying Caicedo 180, right? You say Enzo deserves it. He's the only midfielder that okay. If we're saying that, right? Caicedo is getting 180. Enzo probably wants like 250 to 280. Is he worth that much more to us than Caicedo? No, I'm sorry.
Do you think he would ask for 280 if Caicedo's a 180?
Nah.
There's a bit less than 150.
I think he knows Caicedo's at a very high level, just like him at the same, basically.
Yeah. But you know the thing with Enzo is
I'd be very surprised if Enzo asked like over 100k more.
Because let's see, no, because Enzo.
But the thing with Enzo is Enzo's got the international clout though, like 2 World Cup finals, 1 World Cup, 1 World Cup young player of the tournament. So like, I think, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Caicedo's underpaid.
100k more would be.
Bro, by the way, I just looked it up, bro. Enzo got 6 years left on his contract, bro. Like, this is why we're asking for the price we're asking for, bro. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah,
We have
100%.
every right, I think. That's that price.
You got 6 years left, man. We're not letting go.
Look at Ward, Elliot Anderson, sorry. 116 million, Rogers 117 million,
Yeah.
Tonali 100 million.
If we go any
Mateus
cheaper, we're
Fernandes
doing him a
80.
favor, which I don't want to do anyways.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we
See,
go
you-
any
you-
cheaper, we're doing him a favor.
No, but like so Chelsea, I take 80 to get him gone. Like, why? You can get at least 100. At
Yeah,
least.
exactly.
Yes, I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like, and this is what
Why
I was
we
telling
have to
people
lowball
when they're like,
ourselves?
oh, Enzo's gonna force a move. And I'm like, brother, he has so many years left on his contract, given the midfield market as well. There is no argument he can make where he can say, oh, your valuation of me is too high. You're stopping my move. No, our valuation is based on years left on contract in the current midfield market. What is he gonna say?
Chelsea ain't said 180 for him. Like, you know, Gusto 75 million. That was
Yeah,
How
yeah.
much does Bruno have on his contract? How many years left did he have in his contract?
Bruno G.
Which
Bruno-
Bruno?
Bruno G?
Bruno G, yeah,
1
yeah,
year.
the one that just signed
1
for
year, I think.
Arsenal.
He had 1 year left. He had 1 year
Yeah,
left.
exactly. That's why he was so cheap.
Yeah.
75
Well,
mil,
87
whatever it
million
was.
for Bruno G for that little contract.
To be fair,
And
that's also a lot.
how old is
but
Bruno
yeah.
G? He's
27.
He's
Bruno G's
28. He's 28.
28.
28 or 29.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Enzo's 24, 25 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
And being in
28.
2 World
Yeah,
Cup
28
finals.
about to turn 29. That's Bruno
Yeah.
G.
I mean,
Yeah,
you could
bro,
say
Enzo
Bruno
just
G
gotta-
is
he gotta
better,
firm it, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
maybe. Like, they both play different positions, by the way. They're 2 different players right now. Like, one goes forward a lot, and Bruno G like holds the midfield out.
Listen, like, my thing is this. Like, I think the reality is I don't think Enzo leaves. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't see the market anymore for
I've
him.
been
I
saying
think
this for
the
months.
best opportunity
I've been
was
saying
Madrid.
What
But
about
Madrid is
Liverpool, man?
splashing.
Liverpool did good, didn't they?
Yeah, but they're not spending money, bro. They're being hella cheap. Let's be honest. They're not spending big racks this summer.
They
They're
need
not
a
spending
right
big.
winger
That's what I'm
before they
saying.
need
And
another midfielder.
this is my issue, Ahmed. Like, the issue isn't necessarily right. What team would benefit from Enzo? Because if that's the question, it's a lot of teams that could potentially benefit from a profile of Enzo. The issue is who is willing to put up the money that Enzo is worth in this market. Okay,
Yeah.
and that was PSG, who don't want him. Madrid, who put out an official communication saying no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And City. So the only thing we have left is City.
What does
That's
Will
it.
always say?
City might go for it.
Official.
Comunicado oficial, bro. It's like and he got one. He got one basically saying nah.
Exactly. And Neto
Bro,
is
you
around-
know that meme? You know that meme? The worst she can say is no. She can hit you with a comunicado oficial on her pages, bro.
I wish
Bayern
Bayern had money. If Bayern had money,
Bayern are just too
Yeah.
cheap.
Bayern would be nice. Bayern would be nice. I just
yeah, that'd be because
Ba-
they don't have like
But-
a creative midfielder. Like their
Kimmich is
midfielders
on
are
his
like
way
They don't.
out, too.
Kimmich is cooked. Kimmich is cooked.
Goretzka. They have that,
Musiala has not been this. But first of all, Musiala they play more as like they like him more. Yeah, but he's not.
But
Again, he's not. He's a 10. He's not an 8.
yeah.
He's not an 8. He's not an 8. He's not an 8.
No, he's not an 8.
But again, it's like I think. Okay, is Enzo staying the end of the world for
No.
next season? No,
No.
it's not. Okay, let's be honest, people.
No.
Like
Yeah.
people are acting like, oh my god, Enzo's staying, and people are acting like, you know, it's like Delap staying or some shit, and we're gonna start him every game.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Yeah.
Okay, like, do we have our issues with Enzo? Yes. Listen, like, do we have our issues with Enzo? Yes. Is he a complete absolute bum in the Prem? No. I'm
No.
sorry, he's not. Okay, he gets GNA for us. As frustrating as he is,
Yeah.
And as much as he you know, is
He
weak
can also
defensively.
clear a lot of chances too.
Exactly. He is one of our top
Passing's
chance
good.
creators.
Yeah,
Like
he's a bit of a cone at times, but-
our issues with Enzo, again, our main issues with Enzo isn't his offensive output. In which case, like I said, it's not the end of the world that he stays. But then it becomes, once again, the gargantuan task that every single manager has had. How do you deal and where do you put Enzo to deal with his weaknesses?
Yeah.
Because, and this is the question as well, like, and we spoke about it, we touched on it a little bit. Okay, if we have a back five, maybe Enzo isn't as weak, or maybe, you know, we don't get killed every time he loses the ball. That's the reality. Maybe we don't get absolutely slaughtered every time he loses the ball.
Bro,
because now it's 3 instead of 2 when he loses the ball.
If Enzo's the first midfielder we bring off the bench, we're cooking then. We're doing
Yeah,
okay.
but I don't think that's gonna happen unless we get in like a Warren. Because at that point, with this price point, with the price point that we're like 100 M's, you can justify leaving Enzo on the bench for Warren because you paid that much for him. I think
I see like
it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
Like only Chelsea fans rate him. When I'll be honest with you, like when I look at
I
think he's better. I think he's better than Elliot Anderson. I think he's better than
it's like, bro, I think by the way, I think he's better than Alex Scott. I don't understand why people are like, again, the reason why we as Chelsea fans, we don't rate Enzo highly. We just know the level of player that Caicedo is, okay? And we want somebody next to him that is equally
level.
as good. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, we just want somebody who is going to be a direct upgrade that's going to be able to, because Caicedo, again, we've seen it before. Caicedo can play next to anybody and he makes them better. So imagine if Caicedo plays somebody his equal and they both make each other better. That is what we are aiming for. That is what we're looking for. So it's like, if we're gonna leave Enzo and then get in a fucking Alex Scott or be forced to play Lavizzi, yeah, we're cooked. I'd rather just keep Enzo. Enzo leaving is only contingent on the fact that we get somebody who we believe will be an upgrade on him. Otherwise, just keep Enzo, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. Like Alex Scott had what, one good season?
It's literally one good season. It's legit one good season.
Bro, like I thought about the other day.
I feel like it's just like, oh, get rid of Enzo and get Alex Scott. And
The thing is, the thing with Alex Scott is that he's like OD, like Cardi beats working for us, bro. Yeah. Like he's throwing ass to come to Chelsea, and that's why Chelsea's like, let's see what he can do to lower the price.
I know.
Like,
Plus, I watched Bournemouth at least 10, 15 times last year. Like whenever they played a big club. And not only one time that I can remember versus Arsenal where I was like, "Oh, Adam Scott or Alex Scott is a baller." Every other time you're looking at
Alex Scott. By the way, I looked it up. Yeah, no, Alex Scott, and this is why I think Chelsea would fine with taking a risk. Alex Scott is on 40K a week, which is nothing, and he's gonna have a year left, a year left after next season ends.
Yeah,
you know,
so it's like I don't know, but it's like I get why Chelsea would be there, but again, if you're gonna tell me I lose Enzo and get an Alex Scott, I don't think I'm happy with that. I'm being with you.
I'll be honest. Hot take, no joke. I'm actually content with that happening. I'm content with that happening.
Enzo for Alex Scott. Wait. Let him explain.
I think you get a far better pivot, in my personal opinion, in terms of like the stuff.
Okay, I don't disagree.
I think also he can play that deep flying role in the Premier League much better than Enzo.
Penny? No,
yes,
I don't know. If I look, if I look up, let me see. If I look up the comparison, I need to see, because like maybe he's right. I just haven't watched Alex Scott, so like I can't tell you.
While RSM looks it up, the only thing that I think, because from a defensive point of view, I agree with you, Ahmed. But from an offensive point of view, that deep line playmaker, Enzo takes the cake.
Bro, Enzo's one of the best creators numerically in the Prem. He is one of the best chase creators.
Enzo has the passing ability. No one denies that, but he can't do that in the Prem. That's his issue.
Yeah.
But
he can, but we had shit attackers every time he did.
But I look at Alex Scott as like
we had wasteful attackers.
Like I look at Alex Scott as
I see the same thing.
And this is why like look, this is my issue, bro. This is Enzo's the blue, by the way. So like clearly, okay, Alex Scott's a pick. He's a way better defender. But bro, look at how less of an attacker he is, bro. This is my issue. It's like, this is what I'm saying. The pivot would be better, but then my issue is he's not enough in the attacking sense. It's like we're sacrificing. So it's like we're now the issue is gonna be, right, if we get Alex Scott, this is my issue. Is when we get and this would be my issue with an Alex Scott, and this I felt it from just seeing a couple games that I saw of him. This is my issue. Like, yes, Alex Scott, right, is better defensively, but then our issue is gonna be now the pivot doesn't produce enough GA. Now with
I
Enzo,
agree.
the pivot produces GNA, but now defensively it's weak. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think
Yeah.
for me, the pivot is going to be much more balanced having both Enzo and Caicedo there. And I think Caicedo can be unlocked a little bit more in the sense that he can now also go forward too. So you can have either one or do something that I actually think having two together can actually bring you a bunch of goals separately as an overall production is much better than just having one guy doing everything for you. That's what I've always maintained, by the way.
Okay.
Right,
But
you have a
would you at
balance.
least would you acknowledge though that it is a risk because Enzo has gotten us
The
guaranteed
other thing
GNA
that we
in
keep
consecutive
forgetting,
seasons.
the other thing also we need to realize, and the context is not being taken, Alex Scott is not playing a 10. Enzo Fernandez for us consistently has been playing up forward in that 10 role, bro.
Yeah, but
If-
we don't
if we're
want
being fair.
Enzo in the 10.
No. But look, the what we're looking at right now, yeah, if
Sure.
it's comparing what he's doing last season, what was Enzo in that position? He was always
Yeah, a
up front,
10.
right? So therefore, like I actually even I think I want to see Arsenal be disingenuous, but I think we're being very unfair. I think at the time I'll be using to Alex Scott, who was having to play far deeper, having to control play, having to dictate play.
That's fair.
Sure.
For the team too,
Okay,
right?
okay, that's fair. So let's take out let's put Caicedo in there, right? Because Caicedo would be playing as equally as deep. So let's see and compare him to Caicedo. Let's see. Okay,
Damn.
Caicedo's a beast. What can we say?
That's what I'm
But
saying.
it's like-
Yeah.
So this is my issue: is when you look at the key passes, it's like we are missing we lose a bit
Yeah.
unless you
we
think
just-
Alonso's
But I
system
think-
is more enough to make up for it. That's
But I
that's
think-
your argument.
But I think we probably would have better fullbacks compared to what we had under
Okay.
Enzo, right? Because you got Palestra now, and you have if Chavaria can do his thing, you would expect him to be much better too, which would probably be adding stuff to your thing too, right? You already have like Caicedo. If you have Caicedo and Alex Scott carry the burden both together in terms of getting GNA that they need to do, and then you're adding much better attackers into the team, right? You're hoping Morgan Rodgers, Banks, Ja
Okay,
Pedro
you know what?
improves.
So then
right?
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this question because I think it's an interesting question. Then okay, so let's say Enzo stays, but you get to bring in one more center mid, Alex Scott or Warren.
Wharton. 100%.
If
Well, I'm asking Ahmed because it looks like Ahmed
Scott.
wants somebody more defensively minded than because I think maybe like Warren.
I don't mind
he-
having defensively minded.
Hold on,
Hold on,
it's
I think-
Artem, which one is Wharton on that? Green?
No,
No, that's
Warren. That's Caicedo. That's
Okay,
Caicedo.
Oh,
I can put in
gotcha.
Warren. I can
Yeah,
put
yeah,
I can
throw
put in
Warren in
Warren.
there.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I throw Warren in there. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. You put in a Warren to Caicedo, it's looking like
Yeah.
it cooks.
Yeah.
So if Enzo were to leave,
but
I
then-
would prefer Wharton because I feel like Wharton can suit more of what Enzo
Yeah.
Because-
does.
and you know what? And you know what? And you- by the way-
Wharton straight up like about
Like,
hesitation because like
Wharton
I,
for-
again with
Wharton for-
Wharton, like,
Wharton
I
for
feel like
Enzo.
He's only had one good season as well. Am I correct?
Last
I
season
feel
he
like he's had.
struggled,
I feel,
but
I
he
feel like
was-
two. I feel like he had 2 good seasons. That's what I'm saying.
Too.
Because
but
look,
Wharton's
and by the way, when you look at the, let's say you put Wharton Caicedo, what is his pivot? We got carrying, but you know what? Now we have Rogers and
Yeah.
Palmer
Yeah.
as double
We
tens that
have
do a lot of the
10s,
carrying.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like,
Plus
that's what I'm saying. Like,
outside. Yeah.
exactly. So it's like for me, that's what I'm saying. I think Warren Caicedo would cook, bro. I think he would
Yeah.
cook.
Plus, you know, the thing
I
that
wouldn't
people don't
mind having
realize
all
is like,
three.
or forget is Wharton's so young. Like he's gonna develop other aspects of his
Yes.
game.
How
But
old is Wharton?
that passing and that
By the
eye-for
way,
pass, you don't
Especially
develop
next to
that.
Caicedo, bro. Caicedo is a baller. These guys, I feel like, would bounce off each other so well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring me.
I'm all for Wharton.
Yeah, Wharton. For me,
Alex Scott,
my
not
two
so
are
much.
Wharton and I'd like Wharton.
Like if we, bro. By the way, if we keep Enzo and Warren, good God.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
100%.
That's
Holy
what I'd
shit.
rather do is keep Enzo,
Yeah.
Wharton,
Tit for
and
tat, like-
Caicedo.
Because
So-
and this is my argument, right? Like if it comes down to the end of the window, right? Because I think regardless of what happens, we're getting in one more like certified prem proven center mid, right?
Yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
gonna happen. And with the, by the way, with the continued business that we're seeing with Crystal Palace, by the way, Crystal Palace still maybe in for
Yeah.
Josh, still in for that's what I'm saying. So it's like
feeder club.
the doors are open. The doors are open. So if that's the case, if that is the case, I would really, really like let's say like if we get Wharton, bro, that's an upgrade, 100%.
Yeah. You know, my thing is RSM is if Scott's gonna cost you 80, yo, throw the extra 20 on there and just get Wharton.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
That's what I'm saying. No, because
Yeah,
no.
we
By the
already-
way,
we're
you heard
negotiating with them.
bro. Bournemouth quoted us 95 M's.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know.
Yeah.
Yo,
it's
by the way,
insane.
that
That's
sounds
too much.
like for people who aren't fans of like big clubs and we're like, yo, just throw an extra 20 on there. It's peanuts. It's peanuts.
I mean,
Just throw extra
Yeah.
20 on there. We cook. I don't give a fuck. It's
but
not
by the
my-
way, thank you, Ahmed, though, because this was I didn't look at the stats before. This was a very illuminating conversation. I I see your point with Scott though. I think Scott and Caicedo would be more of the traditional double six that you're talking about in the Alonso system.
Like, don't get
would
me
be.
wrong. I don't think Scott's a bad player.
See, I'm
I just
trying to
want,
remember,
I just
like-
want the fit next to Caicedo. I just want the complement to Caicedo because
Exactly, the
I think Caicedo.
compliment.
Exactly.
I think Caicedo's worth-
Xavi, by the way. I keep forgetting which player.
Who is next to Shaka under Xabi? What?
You know, under like.
Oh,
Leverkusen.
you mean
Oh, wait.
I think is
trying to remember.
Palacios.
Was it that? Was it?
I think Palacios.
Oh, wait,
Was
come
I'm
on.
next
trying
to
to think,
Leverkusen.
like, was they two?
Yeah,
Because
Leverkusen.
Shaka does sit deep, but he does.
Because yeah,
also
I think it was
go forward.
Palacios, Shaka,
Okay.
and Verts as a 10.
Yes, Verts was.
It was I'm seeing here like in the. Yeah, it depends. It's switched up. Sometimes I'm seeing Grimaldo was in the midfield next to him, but yeah.
Yep,
Mhm.
he had Grimaldo and Frimpong on the wing back.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
I would still not throw Enzo out just for Wharton. Like, I would have Wharton in, by the way, to see how he deals with Chelsea. And
Because let's be honest, by the way, let's be honest,
And
and
if
this is
Enzo
my
still
thing.
wants to go, then we move Enzo on, and Wharton comes in.
This is another thing, by the way. If I'm being quite honest as well,
Yeah.
where I would rather get Wharton as well is because I think this season, I think it's low key kind of open for us to get Wharton. I don't think we're gonna have to fight anybody for him. I think as long as we put in the money down, it's a pretty free thing. And I'm gonna be with you. Like, I think if Enzo stays this season, I still think he's leaving next season. Does that make sense? I don't think like unless
he
we
wants to
win the
go,
league
yeah.
or some shit. Like I don't see him staying. I think
Yeah,
he's
me
gonna leave
neither.
regardless. So it's
I think
like
it's
I'd
hard to
rather
set
get
to leaving. Yeah.
exactly. I'd rather get Wharton in now versus
No,
because I
I
think
get
Alex
bringing
Scott is
Wharton
gonna be
now.
available next summer anyway.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's going to go for Alex Scott, especially at the price tag that's being touted.
And say if Enzo, like, say we did a really good season, I don't know, compete for the league, or we somehow win the league, right? And Enzo wants to stay, and Wharton's either okay being a backup, or we just sell him on, because we could have sold on players anyway. If Enzo's honestly fine staying under Xavi, under the system, maybe sign a new deal, right? 3 years extra from his 6 year. He's got 6 years left, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I'd rather wait and see like next season if we can keep Enzo and bring in another midfielder to compete with him. I would say. And see
But the
next
thing is,
season.
this season we're gonna bring in a midfielder. No, like this summer window, we're gonna
We're
bring in
bringing
another
Henderson.
midfielder.
Yeah. No,
No, we're gonna bring in
on
an
top of
actual
Henderson.
midfielder.
he
Like
wasn't-
we're gonna bring in an actual midfielder.
he wasn't the bumper.
In which case,
No.
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 In which case, I'm looking at okay. Do I think I would rather leave Scott or Hendo or Wharton on the market? I would rather leave Scott on the market and
Hell
scoop up
yeah.
Wharton now rather
Hell
than
yeah.
leave it till next season. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Which, by the way, before we continue, I just need to take a moment, real quick. Chat, just me and you. Let's have a nice chit chat. I'm seeing that there's over 100 of you guys in the chat, and quite honestly, there's only 33 likes. So just like everyone else kind of left, I'm a leave, and by the time I come back, hopefully you guys appreciate the stream and the content enough to actually hit the fucking like, because it's unacceptable that it's over 100 of you and not enough likes. So I'll be right back. Y'all think about your actions or your lack of actions, and then we can come back to this. All right? All right? You can think about Alex Scott, or we can bring back Connor Gall. Jordan Henderson could be the last midfielder we sign because you don't hit those likes buttons. Jordan Henderson will be the last midfielder we sign, and he'll actually play over 1,000 minutes if you don't hit that like button. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, I'm gonna come back. I think even the idea of Jordan Henderson playing over 1,000 minutes has me shook to the point I want to come back. Never mind. I'm gonna come back. All right, let's bring it back.
I thought you genuinely was gonna leave.
I was about to,
to
and then I thought
toilet.
about Jordan Henderson over 1,000 minutes. I was like, let me not. That's
I
too much.
mean,
I
there's a
crossed the line
possibility he does play 1,000 minutes.
there. Shut the fuck up. There's no way.
He still
There's
played a
no
lot
way.
last season, right?
For Brentford,
Yeah, he
but
played
that's
32
Brentford.
games last year.
He will
For
play
Brentford.
games for Chelsea. I know he's
He
gonna
will,
be like a leader.
but not that much, man. What are we talking about?
Again,
I
if
reckon
we
be
get
around the 500 to 1,000
look
mark.
at the
if
fitness
we-
record of Caicedo and Enzo. They barely.
thank
get
you. I was
hurt.
about to
They're
say these
durable
guys
as
don't
shit.
miss game. By the
And
way,
we
and
only have two
especially
midfield
if
spots.
especially
Now
if
we're
let's say we
getting
get in, especially if we get in a Wharton, brother,
bench
he's not
fire.
seeing pitch because first off the bench is
we
gonna be
got one, I
Wharton.
do agree. He won't
Yeah.
see as much. And I'm just
That's
waiting
what
for
I'm
like
saying.
who we sign next. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, it's
listen,
like
you know, just for mathematical reasons, he would have to play 9 1/9, yeah, of games, like full games, to be able to get 1,000 minutes. By the way, because one game is roughly 90 minutes.
of
By the way,
full
guys.
games. Yeah, he's not getting 1,000,
Yeah.
bro.
So he has to at least play 9
Hey.
1/9 games.
Who plays a full 90 first? Jordan Henderson or Lavia?
oh, Henderson.
Henderson.
I reckon
Henderson.
Henderson.
Yo,
Henderson,
if
Henderson.
Jordan Henderson
In the
at
Carabao FA Cup
35
game.
comes in and plays a fucking full 90 before Lavia,
Bro,
get him-
work
get him
from
the
home is
fuck
not
outta here.
work from
I'm
home is not
Eliminate
playing a
his
full 90, man.
contract.
Wait, do
That's
you guys reckon
literally
Lavia plays full
Thanos
90
snapped
for
his
Henderson?
contract.
No, I don't. By the way, I don't think Lavia plays a full 90 this entire season. Can I be real?
Yeah, that's why I think Henderson plays a full 90 for him.
Lavizia ain't playing anymore, bro. Lavizia ain't playing anymore. Let's keep bro.
No. I mean, he's seen the cup. He's seen the cups. Let's be honest. He's seen first rounds of the cup.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
He played a full 90.
I don't.
I
You
don't
know, in
know.
the clubs he ain't playing full 90. He not playing.
All right,
Chris,
hold
why
on.
do you like
Can I
this?
ask a serious question?
I
by the way?
don't. What do you mean I like Henderson? That's not liking. I'm just saying he's got to play.
It's
more
actually,
minutes.
is it a serious question? I don't know if it's a serious
Kind of
question.
is because he's always talking about Henderson this, Henderson
Me?
that. Yeah,
Me?
bro.
Apparently
like-
me. I like Henderson
Oh,
so
shit.
much. I talk about him all the time. You know. This is news
That's
to
you.
me.
That's you
Yeah.
too. That's
Is
you.
I like
it- is it
Mudryk.
because-
Hey,
is it
if you
because-
want to say
is it
I
because
glaze
he's English?
Mudryk, fair enough.
Yeah,
but
but he's
like
English, bro.
Henderson,
You do glaze Mudryk.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
I
That was
glaze
a weird
Mudryk.
one.
You know what I mean? Listen,
You
But
manifested
I'm
his
noticing
minutes
that-
today. That was crazy.
I'm noticing
I-
a
I-
pattern.
I-
That's what I'm saying.
I
I'm
manifest
noticing
him
a
in the
pattern.
league too. He's got to play for Chelsea in
I'm
the league.
noticing
Yo,
a
the
pattern.
crowd fucking loves Mudryk. Like when he got
Bro,
on,
they
That was
popped.
actually
They popped. That was crazy, bro.
That
They
was
popped.
even
That
in
was
the
nuts.
if you like if you
Standing
got,
Yeah, he got
ovation
a
for
bigger pop
Mudryk.
than,
It's crazy, bro.
He
Yo,
got a
have you
bigger
been
pop
seeing
than
the-
Jackson. Jackson's
Yeah.
return.
have you been seeing the training videos that like people like randomly post on Twitter? Like when he scores in training, yo, the crowd goes fucking nuts. It's unreal, yo. It's
He's actually
absolute-
likable. A lot of people like him. Even some rivals I talk
Yeah.
to like him. Some
Bro,
reason.
KG, you know
But
what? You know
then
why
they-
though? KG,
but
you
you know
know
why?
why?
Wow.
No. I mean, I don't know if you're going this direction. You know why? Because he was hanging out in the pub with the fucking other Chelsea fans. He wasn't able to fucking be on the pitch. He's like, I'm gonna get a pint for everyone in here, bro.
I was gonna go differently. You know what, man? I don't think you know.
He took out that pace.
Those fans,
Mudryk
those
showed
fans,
up
though.
more, yeah, I agree. He was
You know what it is?
the
Those
most
fans, though. I don't know. Those fans aren't real fans, though, man. They're not the locals like me.
Oh, here we
The
go.
locals like me.
Here we go. man.
I mean,
Bro,
Hey,
you know what?
listen.
I'm not gonna go there. I'm not
yeah,
gonna
it is,
bite-
man.
I'm not
Listen,
biting.
you know what I'm
not
gonna say,
biting.
man. Have they been to Stamford Bridge? Let's ask the real questions, man. Let's ask the real questions. Have they sat in the Matthew Harden lower? Let's ask
Wait
the
a
real
minute.
questions.
Hold on. I just thought of something. I don't know why in the 4 or 5 years I've been streaming with Chris, it never occurred to me to ask them. Chris, have you ever been to the bridge?
Yes. I've been.
Oh,
I've
okay.
Been,
Okay.
I've been to actually away. It's funny. I've also been away to in London as well, West Ham.
Okay,
Chelsea.
I wasn't
The
sure
last
because I've
game was
never asked
Chelsea,
You've been to Upton Park, Chris.
0-0.
You've been to Upton Park, Chris. There's no way you've been to Upton Park.
Yeah,
man.
my mate had a season ticket, he had a free ticket, and he thought take me to go there.
Yeah, man. Chris is lucky he survived Upton Park match.
Oh
man.
yeah,
He is lucky.
I
Nah,
was not gonna make
Upton-
it
I
known.
remember Upton Park. Holy shit.
It
Upton
was-
Park
it was
genuinely
0-0 game,
is one of the
solid.
most dangerous away days to
Yeah.
go to, bro.
He told
Like,
me. He told me, yeah, don't celebrate if they score.
Don't celebrate. don't
Luckily,
even
it was
smile
0-0
when they
game.
score,
I didn't
bro.
need to.
Was it Bolin? Bolin Stadium or something like that before it was Upton Park? Some shit. BOELYN, or am I getting that wrong? Maybe.
No, it was always Upton Park. That one is very similar to like Stamford Bridge actually, because it was the pitch is literally right on the stands. So it's like you like how Stamford Bridge, Marshall, like you've been there before. Like it's the thing is literally on the pitch essentially. Like it's
Oh,
really
it's the
like-
Bolin Ground. Bolin Ground.
Uh,
That's what it is.
Oh, fair enough.
At
fair enough.
Upton Park.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like
Bet
it
you
was
Chris-
flipping them.
bet
But
you
yeah, it's
Chris,
pretty cool.
when
But you know,
Chelsea scored,
Chris being,
you only
I don't
sing when
believe.
you're
I
winning.
personally don't believe.
You only sing when you're winning.
I can't believe Chris has been to Stamford Bridge, man. You know, I feel like this that one. I feel like it's a bit of a psyop that Chris has been to Stamford Bridge.
Psyop? What, an industry plan? What are you talking about?
Chris is. I'm not joking, bro. Like I don't believe Chris has been to like Stamford Bridge.
No,
I'm sorry,
never.
Chris, bro.
I've not been once.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, man. That's like me saying, you know what, man, guys. You know, I've been to Switzerland. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
You have been
Okay,
in
then I
I have. Like,
This is
You're such a
awesome,
fraud.
right, insert
no,
random
I've never
country.
been
just
there.
up
No, never.
You know, Arsenal never had a defender though. We know
I mean,
that
it's
for
been
sure, man.
granted, it's been a long time, but
That forward, man, that fake fan, man. You know what I mean?
who?
Definitely.
RSM will make it to the bridge one day, bro.
I think also my first game I went
Listen,
to
I
was,
saw
Aston Villa
Chelsea.
and
I saw Chelsea's best performance in the final ever, man,
That
in
is
front of my
actually
own
true.
eyes.
That is
So-
actually true.
Listen, we're not having the
Actually
Club World
not.
Cup stream, please. Let's have some
He's actually
decorum.
not wrong.
I told you.
We
That's what I
might
told
be
you.
the
That's what I told
only
you.
and we-
And this
we might
is
be
the same. This is
first
the same
and
guy. It's
final
the same guy.
World Cup winner.
This is the same guy that wants me to take him seriously as a Chelsea fan, by the way.
Bro, we need to have
We
some
might be the
decorum.
first and
We
only
need to
World
have.
Cup winners, bro. That's amazing.
Ahmed
Bro,
wants
so
me.
breaking news.
Ahmed wants
There
me.
was some
Ahmed wants me to
breaking
not
news,
care
by the
about
way.
what.
No, about that he was mentioned. He actually wrote a letter with like I think he's his vice president that just came out like when you started the stream saying, we apologize, but we now must maintain order at FIFA. I'm like, bro, it's too late, bro. The cat is out of the bag, bro. You need to go. Like,
Bro,
He's
they think
actually fucked.
they think the influencer apology. Like he starts the video, he's like, bro, nobody gives a fuck, bro. You know, it's too late, man.
Man, he gotta go, man. He gotta go.
Yeah,
He's
Jojo,
trying
I
to
don't.
do- Sorry,
I don't
he's trying
blame
to
you
do-
for thinking this way. But I will say, it looks like Blueco have been
Bro, by the
heading in
way,
the right
there is no board anymore. I need you people to understand this. There is no
also
board
no
anymore.
board.
It's
I've
just like
heard
Bali
very
and
little-
Alonso.
This is the first window, by the way, where I've heard very little to nothing about Paul Winstanley and
It's
Lawrence
because they're
Stewart.
not. By the way, they're not allowed to do anything this window.
You know
They've
what
been
one of our
completely neutered.
One of our best outgoings this window would be is if De Zerbi gets his wish and brings Winston.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is apparently Simon Phillips on his Substack this morning, he said he can't say too much, but apparently there's going to be a lot of shakeups at the board level, and a lot of news is gonna come out eventually about it, is what he said. And again, it doesn't surprise me when Stanley and Stewart have been giving zero power over this window. Alonso has been giving everything, and I think I said this on American Waffle, but it also bears to stay here on Casually, just so there's evidence of it. Is if the window ends and Alonso gets every single profile he wants, not necessarily player, right? Because he wanted the kid from Bosnia, but he didn't get him. He went to Juve. But like, if you get every single profile you want, I'm sorry. Like, even if me personally, like, do I expect the team to compete for the league? No. However, because you as a manager got everything you want, that must be your bar.
Yeah.
Real quick, did that Bosnian kid, did he play today?
I don't know, bro.
No, I don't think so. I don't
I was
even
gonna say, that
think he
game was on early,
I'm gonna check
so
the
I'm
lineup
like-
right now. I don't think he was even
Is
on
that
there.
I was like,
Payev
no.
played?
Yeah.
though?
No,
He came on.
Begovic or whatever his name is.
No, Begovic. The other
That's
kid who didn't
me.
come
The
to it.
keeper.
Shout out to Tasmania, man.
There's another
But,
Begovic at Chelsea.
No,
Like, if
Chris,
listen,
the
if
fucking guy that we linked with in Bosnia.
if Alonso gets everybody he wants, like
Oh.
there really is, in my opinion,
You know what I'm
no justification as to why the bar for him shouldn't be to compete, right? Like
I
you
think
get
top
in.
three, at least for the season.
If Ward,
No. I'm not. No, I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying what I expect out of the team, right? I'm saying as a manager, if you come in, right, and for me,
Yeah.
like we have a couple of world class players. Okay,
Yeah, he was
we have
there.
for me that's Caicedo, that's Joao Pedro, that's Reece James, and you could put Palmer in there
Wait,
when
would
he's
you
good.
put Joe
okay?
Pedro there? Because I don't even put Palmer as well.
Name me top 5 strikers right now in world football.
No, but I'm just saying Joe Pedro wasn't called world class the season before that. Yeah, last season. I would
That's
say
fine for me. For me,
somewhat.
world class.
I
For
would
me,
say
world class is your top
Haaland,
5 in your position.
And
That's it.
Mbappe, of course. Kane. Gyökeres is like around this level too.
Gyökeres is not top 5. Please,
But,
you
like,
need to have some
no, but,
self-respect.
Like, Gyökeres scored like what? One less goal than him. Sorry.
No,
Yeah,
take away the
penalties
penalty. By the
too.
way, take away the pity penalties that he got at the beginning.
Penalties still part of the game, but
Yeah, but he didn't earn them. He like Joao Pedro. The penalties he did
it's
score,
hard
by
to
the
say
way,
who PSG
were penalties
striker is
he.
because like Dembele plays
I
there,
don't
but
even
then
think
he
he scored
doesn't.
penalties.
Dembele's not a striker. He's not a 9, bro.
I know he's
They
not
play
really
a
a
full sign,
striker, but he can play that pretty good.
but he's not a striker.
I know. And I say like Lewandowski's like past it now. You can't really say
No,
him.
bro, he's in MLS.
Like
Yeah,
you're
bro,
saying
strikers
Walker,
strikers
this
are
is why I say the
terrible.
market's kind of dead.
That's what I'm telling you. Joao Pedro
Osimhen
is,
could have been there, but Osimhen's kind of fallen down.
bro. He doesn't even get
levels.
numbers in Turkey. Let's be real. So
yeah, he's just playing
for me, Joao
People still
Pedro's
want
top
him, by
5
the
in his
way.
position. For me, Joao Pedro is top 5 in his position in the world. So for me, that's when you're world class. You can argue,
Yeah.
has the bar lowered from world class of 10 years ago? It has. I don't care about that combo though.
Yeah.
Like you are
Yeah.
like if the bar is lowered, by the way, then that means the players that you say aren't good enough are now good enough, are better than everybody else. So it doesn't matter. It's all relative. Is the bar lower overall? Yes, but it's also relatively lower for everybody else. For me, I think for me, I think you could even go right now. You could go on Transfer Market and look up like the top most expensive strikers, and I think João Pedro's probably the top 5.
Alvarez? I just thought about it. Julian Alvarez is like a very good.
He didn't have a good season. He didn't really.
I think Julian Alvarez is crazy overrated.
I don't know what Martinez did last season. I will say off by heart, but like he normally gets you a lot of like goals too.
He's better. João Pedro's better than Lautaro. I would say the only strikers that are out and out strikers that are better, obviously Kane, obviously Haaland, but everybody else in the league has got stinky.
In the league, the Brentford striker, he did really good last season, but
he's not better.
The penalty merchant.
Yeah.
Well, how many penalties did he get last season?
He had 20, like 20 or 21. But he's
but we saw him penalties. There's no way.
Yeah.
What?
21 goals, but like 11 of them maybe were penalties.
PSG don't play with a striker. If you want to classify Mbappe as a striker, I'd hear it and say
Mbappe is a striker. He does.
He's definitely better. But Barcelona don't really play with a striker. Who else? None of the Italian teams. Napoli striker was what, Lukaku last year, and McTominay is like a shadow. Like, yeah, man, it's true. It's true. Like, there's a lot. There's not the strikers. Everybody wants wingers and wide players, inside forwards to get your G&A. So strikers are like.
What about Thuram? Did he get a lot of goals last season? Because
nah,
bro. If you have to ask, the chances are probably no.
Nah.
Isak before Liverpool, he was obviously very good, but he got the injury.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking.
How much more of this list do you need to go through, Chris, before you realize
I'm not going through a list.
You keep talking about all these strikers that have been so nowhere near João Pedro's level.
Isak had a good season for Liverpool. Yeah, I'd go for a list for that. Like,
yeah.
It's like the striker.
That's it. It's really nothing else.
Obviously, Julian Alvarez earlier, but
you asked Thuram, bro. Like, what are we doing?
See, Chris is realizing why I've been saying João Pedro's a bit dodgy.
No, hang on. I'm not. Hang on.
See?
I'm not with you, Ahmed. I think João Pedro is elite level. By the way, I think he's a very good striker, and he's very technical too.
I mean, but Ekitike coming off an Achilles injury.
Ekitike is not.
But I would say easily top 3 strikers, hands down, is obviously like Haaland, Mbappe,
God damn.
Kane.
What's his name? Harry Kane.
Julian Alvarez scored 10 goals in the fucking Champions League last season. Holy
Did
shit!
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah.
20 goals in all competitions, 9 assists.
Like, if somebody wanted to say Julian Alvarez is better, I wouldn't fight it.
Good last season.
Yeah.
He's about the same as whatchamacallit.
Yeah, I thought he looked good.
João Pedro.
Yeah.
I saw a few games of this.
Yeah, it's if you start deep in it, it's not a bad shout at all. I mean, Barcelona wanted him. Like, we knew that they were interested in him. So
yeah, I'm looking at it right now, by the way. So taking away Dembele, who I don't consider a striker, bro, because he's a winger that.
I feel like he is a striker as well.
He's not. Please, brother.
No, he's not.
He's
what
not
do you
a
mean?
striker.
He does play strike though for PSG.
He's a stop. He's a winger that plays in the system with no strikers. Okay.
Because he plays winger for
they don't even have. By the way, they don't even have. PSG don't even have a striker off the bench, bro. Like, they play with no striker.
They had Ramos at one point.
They had.
Yeah, but they never used him and they just sold him. Like, again, they play a strikerless system, so he's not a striker.
Yeah. That's why they went Ferran Torres, because he's like one of those
exactly.
I mean,
in between.
So I'm looking. By the way, I'm going just purely off market value, right? Erling Haaland, Mbappe.
What's
Alvarez.
that Haaland value?
See, I told you, man.
Wait. Haaland is 220.
Woo!
Okay, Mbappe is 200.
Woo!
Alvarez 120. Dembele, I don't consider a striker. Dembele, I don't consider a striker, but he's 100. Okay, Isak is 85, tied with João Pedro. But for me, Isak is not
85.
He's not at the level of João Pedro. He's been through a lot of injuries. He didn't have a great season with Liverpool. As of right now, I put João Pedro top 5 over Isak.
Yeah. I don't. As of right now, yeah.
And for me, if you're top 5 in your position in the world, guess what? I consider you world class, because I think world class is relative to your peers. That's it. You want to have all time conversations, all time list, different conversation.
Yeah.
But current world class.
Don Carlo, what were you doing this summer, Don Carlo? You fucked up, Ancelotti, and Ancelotti is my guy.
I don't think it's still Brazil's case still though.
Bro, by the way,
Like
brought Igor
Because
Thiago. He
I
played one
will
game.
say
He
Cunha
played one
actually had a
game.
good
It
World
wasn't
Cup
even
that day.
subbed on, bro. He played one game and
Igor
wasn't even
Thiago,
subbed on.
Chris.
Yeah, Igor Thiago. He played one game and wasn't even
Yeah,
subbed on
he
ever
looked awful
again.
in his first game.
Yep. I'm telling you, anytime Igor Thiago plays and people are watching, he's shit.
That's
Yeah.
why Cunha replaced him. Cunha was
Bro,
actually
Igor
pretty
Thiago
decent.
is Schrodinger's striker. When you don't watch him, he gets like 3 goals and 2 assists.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you watch him, he does nothing and looks shit.
He had that Chris Wood season. Remember Chris Wood 2 years ago? When
But I remember people saying, "Should we get
nice
Chris Wood?" I remember
striker.
those combos.
Yeah.
Trust.
True.
That's why we
Chris,
didn't get him.
just so you know, because we were just going back with it, back and forth about this. Igor Thiago had 22 total goals last season.
Yeah.
14 of them were non-penalty. That means
Yeah,
that
okay, wait,
8
by
of
the
those
way-
goals were penalties.
Wait,
Yeah, I
hold
know,
on. By
I
the
know.
way, Jardel, but hold on. I want to address Jardel's comment. He says world class is a rank that should be based purely on your ability, not your position compared to others. Okay, so then guess what? Nobody else is world class because is anybody compared to Ronaldo Nazario? Can anybody compare to Didier
It's
Drogba?
like the
Like
new
when you
world
start
class, like
when
lower
your
level,
conversation
what we're
is
used to.
based on ability, but the ability that we're basing it on is the best strikers that have ever existed in all of history. We need to stop that conversation. So at some point, again, world class is based on your peers. Otherwise, it makes no sense. Because then, you would literally have to be a generational striker to ever be considered world class.
Yeah.
I would say he's definitely a top 10 striker. I'm not even gonna question that. It's just that's where you start debating it with Alvarez
João
and
Pedro.
Martinez and
João Pedro
Yeah,
is top
João
5.
Pedro.
Why
I
would you
mean,
say
it-
top 10? Who is better than
because
João Pedro?
you got Alvarez as well and
okay.
Martinez
Okay, but
as well.
okay, wait. Who?
Martinez, Lisandro
Lautaro?
Martinez.
Lautaro,
Yes.
get the fuck out.
Or
You're smoking
Lisandro
crack.
Lautaro. You think Lautaro
You're smoking
Martinez-
crack.
So you're telling me you'd rather have Lautaro Martinez in his team than João Pedro?
Right now, no, because of the age difference.
No.
Okay,
But what else is
purely
world
on
class
goal
based off right
scoring.
now?
I would love to. Pardon?
Purely on just goal scoring ability. If you want to, okay.
Are you on
If you want to
ability?
challenge for the league this season, who do you go and get?
Okay, but
Wait, what are you on about? Like
You, Chris. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, I
Okay,
know.
if you want to challenge
But
for the league this
Alvarez gets you
season,
goals.
do you get?
Alvarez gets you goals.
I'm not talking about Alvarez. I'm talking about Lautaro Martinez.
Lautaro Martinez, yeah.
Oh,
Do
no,
you go for
Lautaro
Lautaro
Martinez?
Martinez or you stick with João Pedro?
Martinez gets you goals. He gets you goals last season too.
Okay, so would you trade
He
Lautaro
doesn't get
Martinez
goals, bro.
for João Pedro right now?
Wait, Lautaro Martinez does not get goals outside of Serie A. Can we stop this?
Can we
But that's
also
the
talk
league he
about the
plays.
fact that Alvarez
And he
only
gets
got
in
9 goals
an
last season?
international for
Alvarez got 9
he
goals
looked good
last
for
year.
No,
Argentina during
hold
the
up.
World
By the
Cup.
way, hold up. I don't know if you know this, but for the majority
I'm
of
not
Lautaro's
saying
career,
replace
before he scored,
Martinez with, João Pedro,
before,
by the
no,
way.
I know you're not
This is
saying
not my
that, but you're
argument.
But you're
telling me
saying he's
that
better than-
he's above. You're
Well,
saying he's
this is
above.
why
Hey,
we
like
have that
top 5.
debate. Yes, he gets you more goals as a striker.
He
Yes,
only
he
gets
does.
goals in Serie A.
He gets 20 goals a season every season basically.
In
Yeah,
Serie A,
bro, João Pedro would get
Okay.
fucking 40 in Serie A.
No, come on, he won't get you 40. He
Okay,
get
I'm
you
being
around
exaggerating,
20
but he gets
maybe.
way fucking more than Lautaro Martinez. I'm sorry.
But I say,
brother,
no, but I'm saying
Pulisic
it's
had a
still close to-
career before Allegri ruined him in
Okay.
Serie A. What are we talking about, bro?
Bro, Hoyland went back to the fucking league.
Yeah, thank you,
Who's-
Hoyland.
Who's the
Hoyland actually-
wait, who's
Hoyland
the
McTominay.
United guy? Who's the United guy that went to Napoli?
McTominay.
I'm forgetting his name.
I'm just
McTominay,
saying,
Bro,
right, like,
McTominay became an
Martinez-
actual god at Napoli.
Martinez even for Argentina this World Cup was actually pretty good as well.
No, bro. By the way,
Yes, he was. When he came
okay,
off
no.
Alvarez, he actually looked better.
No. He did better than Alvarez, but Alvarez was dog shit. Martinez was mid. This brother literally scored a penalty and had to shake salt off of himself.
I mean, you could. I'm not even like fully
That's
denying.
why.
I just think
That's
it's
why,
more
Chris.
debatable.
I'm telling you. If
Anyways,
you
he's
want to
top
go
five.
for,
It's not debatable. It's
if
top
you
five.
want to go for a title charge this season,
Okay, by the way, I'm
do you
looking at
stick with
DMs.
Do
By
you
the way,
stick with
actually,
João
you know you
Pedro
don't
or
class
do you
them-
go
By the
for
way, hold
Lautaro
up, I'm looking.
Martinez?
By the way, I'm
By the
looking
way,
at
Can I ask
DMs.
you guys a question?
Caicedo's the
You know you
second
don't
most
class
expensive
Dembele
DM
as
in
a
the world.
striker, but who'd you have as in strike? Dembele, right now, or João Pedro?
João Pedro.
Really?
At striker, bro. I'm telling
For
you
a
right now.
striker, yes.
Dembele at striker in the Prem would
Dembele
get
in
fucking
any system
eaten
that
up.
is not that Enrique system is not a
Yeah.
good striker. We need to stop this.
You don't reckon?
No, but that's like Dembele's
No,
not
I
even
don't
a
fucking
fuck-
reckon. He's a
Dembele's not
fucking
even a sh-
twig.
Dembele's
He
not
only
even a
works in
striker.
Enrique's
Doesn't matter if
system.
he's a twig.
Yeah, because
Yes,
he
it does.
only works. He only works in
So you're
Enrique's
saying you have to
system.
be what buffed up as a striker only.
I'm not saying you have to be buffed up, but he's not even tall. He's fucking small and skinny. He's a winger.
No,
I'm
in the
pretty
Prem,
sure
you
Dembele's like
need to
5.
be.
In the
You,
Prem,
like-
he would be a winger. He wouldn't be a
Yeah.
striker for us.
I mean, for Chelsea,
buddy.
In the
He wouldn't
Prem.
be a striker.
Not you, Chris. I was shushing my dog.
I'm debating it because like you got.
No, even your dog, even KG's dog has had enough of your waffle.
KG's
Chris.
dog looks like he's
Okay.
Even
watching
KG's
something.
dog trying to
Look
chip
at
this.
him.
Like,
Look
what the
at
fuck
him.
you talking about, bro?
Dembele
not
strike
the
or João Pedro,
Is he waffling, buddy?
who's
Is he
been
waffling?
like
Yeah, he's get
in the talks of Ballon d'Or in strike, basically.
He said the spaghetti, bro.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
we need
he
to. Okay,
tried
but
to.
again, we need to be honest. In the same way, when Barca was playing Messi false nine, are you going to tell me Messi's a striker? That Messi as a striker would be better than Didier Drogba? Can we be honest for a second? It's the system that he plays in.
Listen, you need to understand. I think Chris has rage baited enough, man. This is Chris's playbook, man. We
No,
know.
I don't think
He's rage baiting us.
I'm raging.
Yeah, I don't think he's rage
I
baiting
think
us.
he's
Yeah,
actually
I'm-
serious.
No.
With the
He's not
Dembele one?
With the Lautaro one, I think you're
The
really.
Lautaro one
actually-
pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
it's
The Lautaro one legit
debatable
made me
because
upset.
like he gets you goals.
It's not debatable.
It's not debatable.
That's why I
Lautaro,
asked you,
Alvarez
Chris,
as a
if you
consistent
want to
guy
go
who
for a
gets-
title charge.
No,
this
we're not
season,
talking about
do you
Alvarez. We're
stick
talking about
with
Lautaro Martinez.
I don't
With
know.
Alvarez,
That
we
might-
agree there could be a debate you could
I
have.
would
Yes.
keep João Pedro still, but like it doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
So you don't. So based on
you-
your
Because they're
own.
very similar
no,
in like
but
level, I think.
they're not. They're not. They're not. They're not.
Okay, cool.
They're actually not.
You know what? Lautaro only gets.
I mean,
20
Lautaro's
goals when
won
he's
leagues,
playing with a
though,
striker
no?
next to him.
Mhm.
Like when if you
Lautaro's
put
won leagues.
Lautaro, if you
Who would
put
you rather
Lautaro
have?
up front as
Ellie
a
or
focal
Lise?
He's
point,
actually been in title charges. Yeah, you scratch your head.
I can't with you, Chris. Like it's just you. You
You
literally
said
just
who's
said
won
you'd
title
rather
charge.
have.
I mean, one of them's
you-
actually been in title
could-
charges and won
the-
stuff.
Okay, cool. In Serie A, okay, that's
And World Cup.
fantastic. There's always a title charge.
And World Cup.
No one can defend the title
And stars
in that
for
one.
World Cup.
In World Cup, bro, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't give a fuck about what they do with Messi FC. Okay, that's why we're pretending like it was Argentina. Why are we pretending that Lautaro carried Messi? Like, oh, I'm not even doing this.
I didn't
Anyways.
say carried.
but-
Where's
but-
the pretending?
Listen, you said based on your own logic, you even said it like, oh, but originally this started by you
I
saying
would rather Dembele, yes, but I wouldn't
think
say Martinez.
whatever. We don't count Dembele as an actual like traditional
I
striker,
mean, he's
but
been
like
strike a lot.
when false nine. But when you look at, for example, when we asked you, hey, who is in your top five, and you say Lautaro is above João Pedro, and now you just said you rather
I said
João
it's
Pedro than
debatable.
Lautaro.
I say it's
not debatable.
debatable. I
It's not
kept saying
debatable.
I didn't say
Alright, so
he's
who-
ahead
do
of
you still have
him.
that list up?
I said
You still have
like
that-
yes, he could be
Well,
top five,
which
but I
one?
said definitely top
The-
10.
the
That's what I said.
transfer value for strikers.
For strikers, yeah.
I-
Who's
I
under
look at the value,
JP?
that's-
Who the couple names?
Who's under
are?
JP? So, who's under JP? Ekatike, Osimhen, Cunha, Sesko, Krupi, Gyökeres, Igor Thiago, Harry Kane, Hoyland,
Alvarez is up there, of
Havertz,
course, because he's- Havertz.
Fernando Torres, Wolmade, Thuram. That's top
Havertz
20.
got goals. Havertz got goals. Yeah.
Yeah, that's sneaky. That's sneaky.
But
And then
for
we're
me,
like,
hold up. This is for me.
I
This is
wanna
my
see
top
what
five. This
also
is my
Isak
top five.
does
This is my
again, because, like,
this
Isak before was quite good.
this is my top
It's
five.
just
Okay,
that
I would
last
do
season was
Holland,
injuries.
Mbappe, Alvarez, Harry Kane, João Pedro. That's my top five.
I think it's valid.
Harry Kane.
Yeah,
Wait,
it's not bad.
where's João Pedro? Fifth or fourth? Sorry.
fifth.
Fifth. I'd have him fifth.
I mean, I'm not even like fully like disagreeing with it. Like he had a very good season last season, and I really like João Pedro. It's like feels like I'm attacking João Pedro because I really like
Chris,
him.
who is your top five strikers in the world right now? Name them.
I mean, obviously, I would
Actual
say
strikers. Dembele doesn't count.
actually. Why doesn't Dembele count?
Because he's not a
striker.
Okay. Would you
Okay,
call Messi a striker
okay,
because he
okay,
played false
okay,
nine at Barcelona?
okay,
Be honest. No,
okay.
tell me that right now. Answer
Harry
that question. Answer that
Kane-
question. Answer the question. Would you call Messi a striker because he played false nine at Barca?
I mean, Messi could play striker, but not primarily striker. He's not.
So
a
you
primary
just said it.
striker.
He's not primarily.
You
a
just said it. He's
striker.
No,
not.
I-
But in the system,
I
hold up,
can
in the
understand
terms of
that.
the system, in terms of the system, he plays in between the wingers. But
Mhm.
Messi literally, like again, the term false nine came out of what he was doing. That's what Dembele is doing. They're playing a strikerless
Yeah.
system, but he's really a winger.
Chris, your top five, please, sir.
Okay, well, I would say for last season, right?
Yeah.
Harry
Based
Kane.
off last season.
Harry Kane
Okay.
probably. But then you could say, well, he scored 70 goals. Bundesliga title, so not 70 goals is still mad.
Yes.
Haaland, Mbappe.
Yes. Okay.
Who else I want to say? I can't say Dembele. Dembele's been fourth in my mind for so ages, but like, Alvarez?
Sure.
Yeah.
This is where it gets tricky. It's João Pedro or Martinez, maybe, because you don't allow me to
See,
do.
and that's where we
Dembele.
have the argument.
See, I had Dembele originally top five, and then maybe Martinez and João Pedro fight it out. Like maybe João Pedro edges it.
Yeah.
That's where I was coming from. So I'm gonna
Based
say
on your-
João Pedro because I can't bother to fight.
Okay. No, Chris. Based on your logic, Chris, Nura's comment here kills me. Neto's a striker too.
No, I mean Neto's a better striker than Delap, that's for sure.
I mean, that's a
Fair
low
enough.
bar. Yeah, that's a
there
low
you
bar.
go.
By the way, so I
Lap
just,
is
I
barely a
just,
striker, bro.
okay, I just looked it up
No,
because
he's
I wanted to substantiate, right? And okay, because there was a comment that said the only world class player we have is Reece James. Okay, so we just went through the list of strikers. João Pedro is clearly top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Now so going away from just a striker position. Okay, when we look at defensive midfielders, Caicedo is number 2 in the world for most expensive. The only one is Vitinha. Rice is characterized more as an 8 in transfer market. He's seen as more of an 8, not a DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vitinha would be the
Vitinha's the only one ahead of him.
Okay.
Do the 8s. I'm wondering where Enzo is on that list of 8s.
Oh,
On the 8s?
gosh.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
He's
But then, by the way, okay, then
top
I looked
five.
up right backs. Reece James is tied for 3rd with Trent, Koundé, Reece James. That's top 3, and then above them
Wait,
is
Trent's
Timber
up
and
there still?
Hakimi.
Yo, I'll
Trent
be
is up
honest
there
with you. There's no. If people say that Reece James is injured, Timber is just or injury prone. Timber is just as injury prone.
Yeah, he just
If
injured
not
prone. But
more.
it just goes under the radar because Arsenal just play well without him.
And Hakimi's facing a
Yeah.
rape
And then
case.
hold up, and then I also looked up. Okay, so that was again. So that's right back, right? That's right back. That's DM that I said, and striker. Now I looked up attacking mids, right? Attacking mids.
Oh,
In terms of
Palmer's gotta be top 5.
in terms of most expensive, number 1 is Jude Bellingham, 160.
Ugh.
Number 2 is Morgan Rogers at 110.
Yeah.
And then and then Palmer 100 M's, Musiala under him, Wirtz under him 100. Like it's basically like
Enzo
what
110?
7 through 3 is all at 100 M in terms of center attacking mids.
And they just
Yeah.
smacked
Crazy,
100 mil
bro.
on a bunch of them.
Yo,
Yeah.
we got 200 million. I mean, I know. I mean,
Value,
that
the
makes
value
sense.
that, value that.
Would be 100
Yeah,
million
yeah.
valued because
I mean, I can look up.
Yeah,
I can look up. I can look up
quality
Enzo. I
player
can look up
he is.
To
Enzo.
be honest with you, I'm surprised that Rogers is ahead of Palmer on that. I thought Palmer would be valued.
I think it's
more.
just because of what we paid for him right now. Because of what we paid for him, they put his value.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm sure it's gonna lower as the season continues.
Yeah.
Probably.
I hear you.
Yeah, but again, so that's why for me, this is what I'm telling you. For me, because of I believe that these players are top 5 in their position, and Alonso is getting every player he wants,
Yeah.
or at least every profile. I'm sorry, he has a shit ton of pressure on him, in my opinion.
One game a week
I
too.
get that.
One game a week, bro. For me,
Yeah.
that's a ton of expectations that I believe is justified to have on you.
Yeah.
Also, I think Chelsea fans would be very happy if we get top 3 and compete in some sort of.
Okay, it looks like Enzo is
because our standards are
top.
low.
It says he's ranked 5 among all
Yo,
players
Enzo!
playing as central mid.
Who's above? Hold on. Let's guess.
Who's above him?
Declan?
Pedri. So it's Pedri 150, Neves 140, Declan
Yeah.
Rice 120. Elliot Anderson just got added because
Ruiz-
he paid
Ruiz
110 for him.
Pedri's value dropped
But
down
outside
like another
of Anderson, it would be Pedri 150, Neves 140, Declan 120, then Enzo 100, Valverde 90, Zaire Emery
Valverde.
80, Bruno Guimaraes 70, McAllister 70, and that's where the list would end.
I'm surprised
Pedri's
Fabian Ruiz
150?
isn't on that list. What the fuck?
It's because of his age. Because of his age.
Okay.
That's why Harry Kane
Yeah.
was so low on the strike.
That's why Harry Kane was so low. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
old as fuck. now.
Again, Enzo is. Guess what I'm telling you. Enzo is a top midfielder, but
But
you
you
would
know,
need
you know
somebody.
what's weird though? Even though Harry Kane is low on that list, I still think it takes like 100 million to get Harry Kane out of Bayern. From somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
So fuck you, transfer market. Bottom line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because
Except
the
for our
transfer
players.
value also.
Except
But
for
again,
our players,
it just serves as a list of like these
Yeah.
are probably the top players because they show you like the top 25 in the first page. So it's like, even if you're older, you're still within the top 25. That's why
Yeah.
Harry Kane was still there. So I don't know. Like I'm saying, I feel like we have very, very good players, and Alonso's getting the profiles that he wants.
Yeah.
So one game a week.
True.
I'm sorry for me personally. If the window ends and we get all the bums out, and Alonso gets in everybody that he wants, be that a goalkeeper, for example. Let's say he wants a new goalkeeper, gets a goalkeeper. He wants in a center mid, we get a center mid. I'm sorry, bro. You got backed with a shit ton of money.
I know.
Every profile you wanted. One game a week. You're supposed to be this amazing manager. I have expectations now. You don't get a free hit. You don't get a free hit.
Standard.
He
20
doesn't
minutes
get a
ago,
free
I
hit.
said- 20
Oh,
minutes
you
ago, I
didn't get
had
a
my
free hit.
expectations were Champions League. Now, yo, you Shit.
I'm sorry. It's like for me, my
Is this what you're
expectations.
saying,
And
we get
hold on.
another
By the way, this is
midfielder,
something that we did. This is something that we did under Roman very often. We used to tell managers, okay, you know, this class, we believe this squad has world class players in it. You got another world class player this summer. We expect things of you now.
Yeah.
I don't see like unless you believe that Alonso is not a good manager, then okay, I understand where you're coming from. You don't expect him to do something. But because I believe Alonso is a good manager, he's getting back. I believe we have world class players within our squad. You have to do something now.
It's
I'm sorry, that's the truth.
Maresca, we didn't expect anything from him when he joined Chelsea. I didn't, at least, anyway.
Bar was low.
But the thing is, that's fair because look at the summer he when he got in. Did we have a big, huge, amazing summer? No.
Yeah,
Was he a
and it's
manager with a
championship.
pedigree? No. Did he get every player he wanted? No.
No.
Alonso is yes for every single one of those. So I'm sorry. Like again, and this is what I said, KG, by the way. It's two different things. Do I expect us to?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But is the expectation on him based on the way he's been back? Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
On that note, we're gonna call it here because we just talked Chelsea at this point. We weren't even talking about the Juve match.
We talked. You know, Ahmed was surprisingly quiet while we were talking money. I don't know if he's turned a new leaf. Or I
I'm
don't.
gonna start now, right now. You know,
maybe he's got so much money that he doesn't concern himself.
He's gonna
with
tell us to focus on preseason, one game at a time.
right now, I can't lie to you. You know, I'm grinding for the bonuses right now. You know, I'm actually so much to buy in September and August that I'm trying to make sure I can save about 2.5k by August 30th. That's the plan. Yeah, man, I'm really locked in.
He's trying to make the
buying all
move.
those
He's trying to
fucking
make the move out of Chelsea.
I'm not like Chris and all these other Englishmen that are trying to watch Chelsea at 1 p.m. When it's time to work. Man. That's work time, baby.
Not at that time. It wasn't.
That's work time for me, baby. You know what I mean? I'm locked in. You know what I mean?
You're not
I am
always locked in, man.
literally. Listen, I literally was coming back from construction site when Chelsea started. That's how you know.
Yeah, you
man.
was an Uber, man. Just talking
That's how
shit.
you know, man. Yeah, well, Chris, Chris, man, I'm out here working hard, working these.
You was an Uber.
You know what I mean? Can't say the same about you. I don't know if
You was literally an Uber.
or whatnot. Yeah, because I was on the clock. They get the job pays the Uber for me. What do you want me to do, Chris? I don't need to do
Well,
I'm
it.
on the clock.
Anyways,
Was
ladies
you
and
starting
gents,
that time?
no,
Yeah,
he's
I was
not.
no.
He's getting
I already
home.
started early, bro. I started at 8 a.m.
All
Yeah,
right,
I mean, I got back at 1.
folks, we are gonna close it out here because I have to go and do errands. But this will be the last stream until next Wednesday. No. This will be my last stream until next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I'm assuming either I'm going to do a Chelsea hour or I'm going to be doing a Casually Chelsea show just to catch up on anything I miss out on. Maybe we sign a midfielder while I'm away. But we'll see. I'm gonna miss the AC Milan game. I'm gonna miss the. I don't know. What
We
the
need
other
to
team's
defeat
name
Emrim
is.
terrorism, bro.
I'm
Oh,
gonna miss
true.
the Sunday game for sure. I am myself.
Yeah, so
Second
I'm gonna
half
miss a
of
few of the
the
games, but by all means, guys, if you haven't already done so, on your way out, smash up that like button. We're gonna raid out to Wob Sport. Joey's on right now, so go ahead and show him some love. Copy and
Big
paste
up,
that
Joey.
raid message so you know where you're coming, where he's the raid's coming from. Subscribe if you're new here because we are trying to get over the 5K. We're almost at 4.1, so that'd be great if we can get that 4.1. That'd be amazing, actually. So big up, keep showing the support. Memberships, there's 4 different tiers of membership starting at 99p, and if you are a proper casual and higher tier member, you get shout outs at the end of every show, and that's gonna go out to A. Solomon, EE, and Adrian. Big up to you guys for the support as always. Go show Joey some love, and until next time, chat, stay casual. We'll see you on Wednesday, and as always,
Good night, guys. Pajita and sleep.
Jerk off.
Oh, but he didn't sleep. Yeah, and sleep.